I came out with the shades because the Knicks are handling business tonight. They're going up 5-0 in the OG Anunoby era. Here we go. It's yet another easy game. Yet another stomping, should be, for the New York Knicks tonight, who are taking on the lowly, this time, Western Conference foe, but still lowly Portland Trail Blazers team, who are 10-27, I believe, on the season. The New York Knickerbockers are handling business tonight, going up 5-0 in the new year, picking up a nice big old victory tonight. It's not going to be difficult. I'm not even expecting a good game for the second game in a row. For the second game in a row, I'm expecting to not really care during the game because we're so far ahead of the Portland Trail Blazers right now. We're clicking on all cylinders. We're playing so well. OG Anunoby, Isaiah Hartenstein, and then obviously Jalen Brunson, Julius Randle, guys like that. They're playing so well. They're so locked in that I'm not worried at all. There's not like a little small part of me that's like, oh, well, Portland come out. They could shoot the lights out. They could play really well. They could go up on us and take the lead and then build momentum, and then we're fighting back. And then it's an uphill climb, and it's a young team that's got confidence. I'm not even concerned. I have none of that. The Knicks are winning tonight. Point blank, period. That's it. There's no conversation about it. Jalen Brunson coming off being named last week's Player of the Week yet again. Still not getting the recognition media-wise. We all know this. Part of the reason why the Knicks players aren't getting the all-star votes that we all can see they deserve is because the media, ESPN, everyone else, mostly ESPN, but pretty much everybody, right? The Twitter people, the Instagram people, and then obviously the big stuff like Fox Sports and FS1 and ESPN is obviously the big one. They're not going to give us no credit, right? The Athletic, The Ringer, none of those publications, they're not going to give the Knicks credit. They're not going to give any of the Knicks players credit. So we, as Knicks fans, have to do our job and get them in there. I know everybody in this chat has been doing their job. Shout out to everybody. What's up, everybody? Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're back again, once again, to the world's most famous stream. Ready to watch the Knicks pick up yet another victory. Because this is what they've been, this is what we've come to expect of this team. Right? This is the level that they're on now. Right? Mitchell Robinson first goes down. They stumble a little bit. Little rocky road right there. They hover around 500 for pretty much all of January. They ended January 6-7 overall, right? 6-7, 6-8 actually. Looking at I kept track of it. 6-8 over there on my whiteboard is what their record was in December. So far in January, 4-0, about to be 5-0. So they're handling business here after getting off to a little bit of a rocky start with a very tough December schedule, and then obviously the Mitchell Robinson injury tacked on top of it. They're coming out here in December ready to jump up the standings. If you guys have been paying attention to the standings, then you will know there's like a 5-way tie for that number 4 seed. The Miami Heat, Indiana Pacers, who just lost Tyrese Halliburton for a little bit, wasn't a big injury, so that's good for them. And good for the league overall because Tyrese Halliburton's a fun player to watch. But Miami Heat, Indiana Pacers, obviously the New York Knicks, the Orlando Magic, and there's another team in there that I'm forgetting. What's the other team? I'm going to have to scroll over to our trusty, terrible, ESPN app over here and just take a look at the standings real quick. But all these teams are tied in the standings. Cleveland, I forgot about Cleveland. They're all 21-15. We're all 21-15. Somebody's got to go on a run here on an upward trajectory, and one of these teams is going to go on a downward trajectory, and the other one's going to remain about even. But somebody's got to go snag that 4 seed, and then guess what? Joel Embiid's missing yet another game since he played us with knee soreness. So Philly's not looking too good. Milwaukee keeps getting blown out. That 2 and 3 seed, it's going to be up for grabs. One of these teams, it's probably going to be us. Maybe a team like Miami, maybe a team like Cleveland get hot when Garland and Allen come down. But we're not worried about them. We're worried about us. We're going to be battling for that 2 and 3 seed. It's up for grabs because Milwaukee and Philly hit a bit of a rocky point in their season. Falling down the standings a little bit in terms of losses in the loss column. Right now, both of them sitting at 12 losses, which is only 3 losses away from mixing it up with everyone else from that 4 to 8 slot that we just talked about. But it's a long season. We're only about halfway through, and the Knicks have a fighting chance for that number 2 seed. It's right there for the taking. Not even to talk about the 3 seed, which is, I also believe is just like that's gettable. The number 2 seed is a little bit less gettable because I think Milwaukee will figure things out as the season goes on. They'll be fine. They're just hitting a bit of a rocky point in their season, but that 3 seed is gettable. I don't believe in that Philly team, especially after we went up like 40 points on them. Again, I know like Harris didn't play like the second half, and Embiid now with the knee soreness, he's been out a couple of games. So whatever, doesn't matter. What's up, people, though? Let's give everybody a quick shout out. What's up, everybody in the chat? Crim's dad in here early, along with Julu and Ivan, of course, regular. Big Taz. What's up, Big Taz, Big Rud? What's up, everybody? Rishi Rich, of course. Happy to see everybody. See Tyler, Yak, Frank, Kenny. What's up, Kenny? Who else do we have? Where are we? There we are. See Tyler, Kathleen Dunphy. Welcome. What's up, everybody? 2026, of course. Happy to see you. Isaiah, Mark, Karan Clark. What's up, Isaiah? Dutch B. A lot of you guys coming through in the chat. Happy to see everybody. Yvette, what's up, Yvette? What's up, everybody? Amen Ois, welcome. Happy to see you guys. Here we go. Knicks picking up a nice big old victory again. I don't expect this game to be all that competitive. I mean, guys like Anthony Simons, Shaedon Sharpe, they can light it up in the perimeter. They can get hot. They can go on scoring stretches. But again, the way we've been playing defense, with the way we've been playing overall as a team, I don't expect this to be a particularly close game all that much. But I'm ready. Dutch B said, press the like button, peeps. Don't let this man have to ask. Appreciate you, Dutch. Appreciate you, man. All right, we're getting ready. They're showing up the starting lineup. So you know the Knicks starting lineup. The typical 5, Isaiah Hartenstein in the starting lineup, of course, for the injured Mitchell Robinson. But he's been spectacular and fantastic. Mixed up both of those words. All right, we're getting ready for the tip-off. Portland Trail Blazers starting Anthony Simons. Tamari Camara, as the Blazers win the tip, along with the rookie Scoot Henderson, who I'm excited to watch tonight. I know he hasn't had a great rookie season, but Jerian Grant and Duwop Reith at center. And Dante DiVincenzo comes up with a steal on the opening possession for Portland and goes down and throws it down for 2 as the crowd roars. And that's how you open up the game. And that's how you send a message. Scoot bringing it down, hands it off to Simons, back to Scoot, coming to his right. Brunson guarding him again, trying to get downhill. He's in the paint, loses it. Hartenstein picks it up in the defense, putting the pressure on Portland early. Randall dribbles down over to DiVincenzo, right wing 3, bricks it. The crowd is into it too. You can hear the crowd oohing and on with every play so far. 2 great defensive stops for the Knicks early. Anthony Simons over the top to Duwop Reith, has it. Randall switches onto him, good switch, gets it out to Jerian Grant. OG's on him, coming to his left. Around the Reef screen, Randall switches onto him, going to his right, gets to the basket, lays it up, gets it to go. Come on, Randall, you got to be better than that defensively. The crowd's into it, man. Feed off the energy. Karen, what's up, Karen? Brunson has it up top. Over to DiVincenzo on the right wing. Back to Brunson. Brunson's holding it up top, being guarded by Henderson. Henderson has his hands full tonight. Brunson coming to his left. Dribble, pull up three. They don't step up to guard it, and Brunson can't make him pay. Grant with the rebound. He's bringing it down. Grant has it up top. Coming to his right around a couple of screens. DiVincenzo sticking with him. Euro steps in the paint. Tries to get it out to his teammate. Can't get it. Harnstein with the tip. OG picks it up. Throws it up ahead to Brunson. Brunson picks it up. Driving it down. Going to pull it back out to Harnstein. Back to Brunson. Brunson has the left wing. Throws it into the post. He's got Scoot on him. Obviously a mismatch. Randall has it. Cross-court pass gets tipped, but OG picks it up and goes down the lane and throws it down for two. As the Blazers falling apart early here. It's 4-2, 10 minutes to go. Scoot pulls up for three. The Knicks kind of leave him open. Can't make him pay. Harnstein with the rebound. Here comes OG. Bringing it down right side of the court. Grant guarding him. Coming to his left on the Harnstein screen. Going all the way. Bounce pass to DiVincenzo. Goes off his leg. Out to Brunson. Back to DiVincenzo in the corner for three. Makes him pay. And we got a subscription early from Wilson. Dang. Welcome, Wilson. Early we got new people. Happy to see you. Happy you're in here. Hope you have a good time. Scoot has it up top. Pass fake. Driving it in. Lays it up with the right hand. Scoot finish. Gets it to go. Smooth move from Scoot Henderson. But the Knicks are moving and grooving early. They're getting whatever they want on offense. Obviously, it's early, but they're getting whatever they want on offense, and they're locking down on defense. Brunson coming around the Harnstein screen. Pull up foul line jumper. Rims in and out. Can't get it to go. Early off night for Brunson. He's missed a couple of open looks that he normally knocks down. Simon's bringing it down into Grant in the post. He's got DiVincenzo on him, backing him down along the right baseline. Kicks it out. Reef, the center for three. Can't get it to go. DiVincenzo with the rebound. Here comes Brunson coming the other way. Henderson going to pick him up. Brunson hands it off to Randall. Pull up three. In transition. Can't get it to go. Not liking some of the shot attempts from the Knicks so far. Susan, what's up, Susan? Simon's coming down the other way. Lays it up with the right hand. Going right past Harnstein. Harnstein, quick hit-ahead pass. Randall coming down, blocking foul on Kamara, and one for Julius Randle. Something we've been saying a lot this year. Julius Randle just too big, too strong, too powerful. Going to the free throw line for one more. 8:40 to go here. And this game is at fast pace. The crowd is in it. I think the crowd is recognizing how special this team has been so far, because they're oohing and ahhing and everything. Seems like a great crowd right now at MSG. Randall's got one more coming at the free throw line, and he converts. He's been fantastic at the free throw line this season. Here comes Henderson bringing it down. Brunson guarding him. It's an interesting matchup. Brunson on Henderson early. Henderson has it. Left wing coming to his right around the screen. Brunson sagging off him, daring him to shoot. Out to Simons, who spots up in the right wing. DiVincenzo, not closing out. He's a sniper. You got to close out to him. He'll shoot it. Whether he's contested or not. Brunson bringing it down the other way. Henderson guarding him. Has it on the right side of the court. In the Harnstein. Back to Brunson. Inside the Randall, comes to the basket. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Pump fakes from three. Driving it down. Up top to Brunson. They swing it around. DiVincenzo, left wing three this time. Can't get it to go. Randall offensive rebound, but it's poked out of his hands. But Harnstein able to corral it. Out to Brunson. Pump fakes. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful dime to Anunoby. Cut to the basket off the offensive rebound. And a pump fake, little reverse dunk from Anunoby. Okay, a little style, a little sass. Like to see it. Simon's dancing with the ball a little bit. Gets Anunoby switched on to him. Gets to the mid-range pull-up jumper. Swishes it. That's a tough move. Anunoby was right there in his face, too. Forgot to credit Anunoby with his two. It's 12-11. 1 point game. DiVincenzo. They swing. The Knicks, beautiful ball movement, swinging around. Anunoby out of the corner, wide open for three. Can't get it to go, but he chases down his own offensive rebound, kicks it out to Randall. Randall has it, pump fakes, driving it down, going all the way to the rim. Euro steps in the paint, now kicks it out to Brunson. Extra pass, Anunoby, another chance for three. This time he converts and knocks it down. The ball movement has been spectacular against a lowly Portland Trailblazers team who is really struggling to stay in front of the Knicks so far all night. I know it's only a 6 point game. It's not. They have two. Forgot to credit them with that. That's why I looked at it weird. It is a 4 point game. I know it's only a 4 point game, but it feels like a 15 point game right now, the way they've been playing. Simons knocked down the three, got to the mid-range, knocked down a contested two, so he's on it tonight. He's knocking down shots, whether they're contested or not. So it could be a long night for the Knicks if he gets hot. But again, the way they're playing on offense right now, there's no worry. They got this. I didn't even dress up for the occasion because I know this game is such in the bag. It's already gift wrapped. We just got to go ahead and accept it at the end of the night and then throw it up on the wall as another win, right? When it's not a serious game, I'll wear this sweater just so we know what the attire means, right? When it's not we know what a serious game looks like, right? We dress it up, full Clyde. When it's a serious game, right? We go full Clyde Frazier when it's a serious game. And then when it's this semi-serious game, when we out here having fun, we throw on the robe. We got the robe ready to go whenever we need it, right here. And then for our regular games, we throw on our usual attire, our regular sweater. I got it hung up over there ready to go. But when it's not a serious game, when I have no doubts that we're going to pick it up and we're playing a lowly team like the Pistons, like the Trailblazers, like the Wizards, teams like that, maybe the Charlotte Hornets, I go with this sweater right here. This is my not-so-serious sweater, right? Knicks Gaming. The Knicks Gaming team. The official Knicks Gaming team. That's what this sweater is. We're just playing games with our opponents, right? That's how I see it. So I came out tonight with this sweater, right? I saw it on the rack. I said we're going with this one because it's not a serious game. And if you guys go back and look at the Wizards one, I wore the same sweater because it's an easy one tonight. We're running away with it at the end of the day. So I know the score not necessarily reflective of it right now, 15-11. Oh, Blazers hanging around. They're scoring some points. They're going to blow it open soon. The defense is locked in. They're picking up steals, active hands all over the place. And they're knocking down threes. They're moving the ball beautifully. Blazers can't keep up. Lead's going to expand. Early in the game, feeling each other out. But it's very clear that one team is better than the other just from watching it. Very clear. Big Tess said they're not ready for the robe. Julie said every game is serious, Sheffy. That should be the mindset. I mean, that's the mindset for the players. 100%. They can't take these games lightly. But me, chilling over here in the house, watching the game, I'm not taking this seriously. Because I know we're on a completely different plane. We're in an entirely different universe in terms of team prosperity right now. Right? The Blazers just entered their rebuild after trading Damian Lillard. It's not even a concern right now. All right, here we go. We're back into it. Henderson has it up top, being guarded by Brunson. Over to Grant, mid-range, pull-up jumper over Anunoby, can't get it to go. DiVincenzo comes flying in for the rebound. Here comes Randall pushing the other way. Has it on the right wing. He's got Kamara on him. Kamara's a good defender, but he doesn't have the size and strength to deal with Randall. Coming down the lane, kicks it out to Anunoby, one dribble, pump fake, over to Randall. Back to Anunoby, pump fakes again, driving it down to his left in the paint. Euro steps, kicks it out. DiVincenzo catches, coming to his right, leaves it all back to Anunoby. They're getting him involved early, and he's rewarding them another three for OG Anunoby. That's 8 quick points for my guy. He's going off tonight. He saw what RJ Barrett did. He saw what RJ did. He said, hold on, let me hold up my end of the bargain, my side of the deal here. Henderson driving it down. Brunson staying in front of him. Pulling it back out. Over to Simons on the right wing. DiVincenzo steps out to guard him. Coming to his right. Got to guard him all the way out there. Simons going around Harnstein. Cross-court pass. Over to Grant. Puts up the three. Can't get it to go. But Anunoby fouls Grant, closing out on him. So Grant's going to the free throw line for 3 free throws. And Crim's dad with a very generous super chat. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, Crim's dad. Do I need to put Big in front of Crim's dad? I feel small compared to Big Run and Big Task. Also, did I hear robe time? Susan, hi, Big Sheffy. What's up, Crim's dad? Thank you, big dog. Appreciate you. No, man, you're the dad in the chat. You're the biggest dog of everybody in here, man. Appreciate you for the very generous super chat. Grant knocks down the first one. He's got 2 more coming. If it's a blowout, we'll go ahead and throw the robe on for the second half, just because why not? Just because it's fun. If it's a blowout in the second half, we'll do it, because we're very comfortable right now. We're in our own home. We're in our own building. We're going to pick up a nice, easy win today. Old man, what's up, old man? Happy to see you. Susan said, calling a blowout for the Knicks. I'm hoping. Crim's dad, 5 and OG. Yeah. 5, they're going to go 5-0 in the OG era. Grant knocked down the second one. He's got one more coming for 3 of his free throws, and he knocks down all 3 of them. So 18-14 here. Harnstein, the Knicks pushing the pace down the other way. DiMincenzo in the lane. Pulls it back out. Up top to Brunson. They swing it over to Randall. Pass fake. Now kicks it out to Anunoby. Wide open again in the corner for 3. And another one for OG Anunoby. He's getting open 3 after open 3 after open 3. And he is knocking all of them down. That's 3 threes for Anunoby. He's got 13 quick points here in the first quarter. Grant driving it down on Harnstein. Layup can't get it to go. But another foul on the Knicks is Jerian Grant going back to the free throw. Jeremy. I keep saying Jerian. Jerian was his brother who was a point guard who was drafted by the Knicks. Fun fact. But this is Jeremy Grant with an I. So 21-14 and Jeremy Grant back to the free throw line. Kenny said, iHeart has been outstanding. Cannot lose him. Cannot. You 100% have to bring him back. 100%. You cannot lose Isaiah Harnstein under any circumstances. But Jeremy Grant ends up missing this free throw. He's got one more coming. Smutty Bop, welcome, welcome, welcome. I got money on Brunson to score over 26 points. I think you're pretty good. Actually, he hasn't scored yet. He's gotten a couple of open looks that he normally knocks down, then hasn't knocked any of them down yet. Jeremy Grant knocks down one of his free throws, splits them. Brunson gets into the lane now. Henderson guarding him. Pump fake, step through, gets fouled, throws it up at the basket, and one. I don't know. You might be good, Smutty. You might be good. Brunson quickly answers with an and one here. He's going to the free throw line for one more. 23-15. The Knicks getting close to that double-digit lead, trying to push the pace. The Blazers trying to falling behind a little bit here. Soon said, save the robe for the playoffs. We got to get the robe a little bit in there. We got to mix it in a little bit. We're not going to go crazy with the robe, Susan. We're not going to go crazy with it. But we are going to break it out occasionally. You know, I got to make sure it's comfortable, it still fits, it's still good. I also just I really like wearing it. As Brunson knocks down the free throw, because of course he does. And Simons will bring it down now as it's growing to a 9-point lead now. Simons has it up top, coming to his left. Over to Sharp, who just checked in. Swings through. Josh Hart guarding him, who also just checked in. Fades along the baseline. Airballs the jumper. Randall with the rebound. He's bringing it down. Randall, middle of the lane, bringing it down. Gets caught in the air, kicks it out to Brunson. Puts up a 3 over Jerian Grant. Airballs that one. Okay, couple of airballs from both sides. Kind of sloppy. Scoop pushing the other way. Kicks it out to Simons. Going along the baseline. Getting into the lane. Gets to the foul line. Fall away jumper. Rims in and out. Can't get it to go. Randall another rebound. He's going to bring it down. He has it. Bringing it to the left side of the court. Shaden Sharp switches onto him. It's a bad decision from the Blazers there. He's backing him down. And it's a 3-second violation, I believe. So the Knicks are going to get a free throw out of it. As Deuce McBride getting ready to check in. Deuce McBride getting ready. Another big Deuce McBride game. I hope we're in store for here. Mark said late whistle. Was that on the Jeremy Grant one? Yeah. I mean, look, refs have had a rough time lately. If you guys watched that Pacers Boston game, rough time for the refs lately. Not looking great. Big Taz said, are you saying OG Anunoby? Look, OG Anunoby saw what RJ Barrett did the other day in Golden State. He said, hold on. Let me hold up my end of the bargain here in this deal. Harnstein hits Anunoby, come back door, kicks it out to McBride. They swing it out to Josh Hart. Now they swing it over to Randall. Hesitating a little bit. Get it out to Randall. Step back 3 over Jeremy Grant. Rims in and out. Can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound. And another foul. I believe it's on Harnstein again. I believe that's 2 fouls on Harnstein now. Krim said, got to get the robe some game time or it won't be game ready. That's what I'm talking about. We're not going to overdo it. This season. I've been very judicial with when I break out the robe, right? I've been pretty judicial. We haven't seen it in a while, so I want to break it out a little bit tonight. If the Knicks go up big in the second half. Knicks currently up 10 here after they knock down the defensive 3 seconds free throw. Jeremy Grant driving it in on Precious Achiuwa, knocks down the 2. Good defense, just better offense there. Deuce McBride bringing it down. Has it on the right side of the court, being guarded by Henderson. McBride over to Randall. Randall inside the Josh Hart. kicks it out to McBride, corner three, just throws it right up and knocks it down. Deuce McBride picking up where he left off those last couple of games. Back up to 11. The Knicks have hit 5 threes here in the first quarter. Simons has it, loses it. Deuce McBride picks it up. Hit a head pass to Randall. Randall bringing it down, middle of the lane. Kicks it out to Josh Hart. Pump fakes, driving it to his left, getting in the lane. Kicks it out. Achua out of the corner for 3. Achua can't dial it up this time. Here comes Simons, bringing it down, left side of the court. Josh Hart going to pick him up. Crosses over to his right. In and out dribble in the paint. Kicks it in the corner. Jeremy Grant, quick catch and shoot. Can't get it to go. Josh Hart with the rebound. Hit a head pass to Randall. The Knicks are pushing the pace here, trying to get easy baskets. Kicks it out. Deuce McBride in transition for 3. Off the back rim, can't get it to go, but Achua with the rebound. They swing it around. Randall, clear lane to the basket. Gets swatted at the rim by Doo-Wop Reith. Ooh. That's not Doo-Wop Reith. Excuse me. That is a backup center who I'm not aware of. But he stuffed Randall at the rim. He went up and met him at the summit. Ibu Baji went up and stuffed Randall at the rim. That's who that is. Ibu Baji. Put some respect on that young man's name. He went up there, got that clean block up there. 3:17 to go here in the first. 11-point game, 28-17. Or is that a late whistle? What are we doing here? No, it's not a foul. Knicks are just going to, the Blazers are just going to bring it down. This is a little stoppage and play real quick. I was wondering what was going on. All right. Henderson bringing it down now. Has it up top, being guarded by Josh Hart. Over to Jeremy Grant, being guarded by Randall. Coming to his left. They sag off of him. Straightaway 3. Off the back rim, can't get it to go. Achua with the rebound. Here comes Deuce pushing the pace. Over to Randall in the middle of the lane. Bad pass from Deuce. Randall turns it over. He was in a crowd when he caught it. Jeremy Grant driving it down, gets blocked at the rim by OG Anunoby. Look at the defense in transition from OG. That's going to take us to a stoppage and play here. We have exactly 2:58 to go, so we can stop the timer right now as we're caught up. The ball will go back to the Blazers when we come out of timeout with a block from OG Anunoby going out of bounds. But pretty fast-paced action, 28-17. The Knicks have 28.3 minutes to go here in the first quarter. I mean, their offense is humming. We've been given a ton of praise to their defense, but their offense is humming here. Humming! And only 17 points in the first quarter for this team. Obviously, they have been utterly fantastic on defense. Now, they haven't played the best competition the last handful of games. You play who's in front of you. And the Knicks are taking them seriously. They're playing very well. They're locking down on defense. And it's been a very impressive game. Crim's dad with a poop emoji. Shout out Deuce, man. We love Deuce. We love Deuce in this stream, man. So happy he's more in rhythm. He's taking shots that we if you guys have paid attention to him in the G League, that he is very comfortable in taking, and he is knocked down in the G League. He's knocked down NBA range threes from the G League with consistency, and did not do so whenever he got the chance to play with the Knicks. Now he's knocking them down with consistency. So hopefully it was really just a matter of the fact that he wasn't in rhythm, didn't have consistent playing time with the big club. And now that he does, now that he has a consistent role, now that he knows he's coming out to play every single night and when he's playing and where his shots are coming from, he's in rhythm. He's putting them up. He's not hesitating, and he's knocking them down. He's rewarding the Knicks for giving them the ball in those positions. Funny Pop said, I need Brunson to start putting the work in. I wouldn't be too concerned yet because Brunson tends to sort of heat up in a hurry. He'll at some point he'll go on a bit of a run all by himself, Smutty. But the first quarter so far hasn't been it. So I think he'll be fine. 26 is an interesting number to get to because the Blazers aren't a very good team, but look, Tibbs tends to stick with his rotations. He'll play his regular 32 to 36 minutes tonight. Depending on the score, whether he'll play closer to 30 or closer to 38. But he'll hover around 26. He'll hover around 26. Julie said, I'm not sold on Deuce as the backup at all. I'm not 100% sold on it, but I'm happy that the young kid has some confidence and he's playing well. Happy about it. I'm with you, Julie. I'm with you. To get it out to Shaden Sharp for 3 on the timeout. Airball's another one. Shaden Sharp not coming out ready to go. Randall bringing it down. Quick pass to Anunoby in the corner. Doesn't hesitate from 3. Knocks it down another one. 16 first quarter points for OG Anunoby. He is sizzling right now. You can see the smoke coming out of his body right now. He's on fire. Sharp has it up top, coming to his right, getting downhill. Cross-court pass in the corner to absolutely nobody. And Matisse Thybulle throws his hands up. He faded from the corner, up top to the wing when he should have stayed in the corner. That's where Sharp was expecting him. McBride bringing it down. Over to Randall up top. Coming to his right, in the lane, kicks it out to Deuce. Deuce catches, going to pull it back out as Randall fell down. Deuce putting the dribble moves on Shaden Sharp right now. Crosses over to his right, picks up a foul, blocking foul on Shaden Sharp. It's 31-17, people, to a 14-point game early here in the first quarter. Or late here in the first quarter. Early in the game is what I meant to say. Smutty said, how many points does Brunson have? Brunson has 3 points. But again, I wouldn't worry too much. It's just the first quarter. Brunson tends to go on big runs by himself. McBride coming to his left around the Achua screen, gets to the mid-range, pull-up foul line jumper, comes up a bit short and rolls off the rim there. Hung on there for a second as Brockton, who just checked in, he's bringing it down, being guarded by Anunoby. Dancing with the ball a little bit on the right side of the court, bringing it up to the middle, over to Grant, back to Brogdon, coming to his left around the Reed screen. Or is that Baji? I think that's Baji. And Brogdon loses the ball, middle of the court, over to Randall, coming down, throws it down with 2 hands. Nice and easy. And they're getting out in transition, defense leading the offense as we've seen since the OG Anunoby trade. They're getting easy baskets. Again, not the greatest competition the last couple of games, but Brogdon, step back jumper over. McBride can't get it to go. Good box out and rebound from Achua. Here comes Josh Hart. Cross-court pass to McBride. McBride in the post to Randall. Randall kicks it out to Josh Hart. Driving it down to his right. In the paint. Kicks it out to Achua. Hands it back to Randall. Coming to his left. Grant guarding him. Trying to back him down. Randall leans in. Gets swatted by Baji again at the rim. Baji imprinting his game early, leaving a bit of a mark. 2 big blocks on Randall here. LPB, what's up, LPB? Do you think OG's the top 3 Knick of all time? I mean, if he keeps playing like this, if he brings a McBride, spots it for 3 on the left wing off the inbounds and knocks it down, the Knicks 3-point shooting right now, incredulous. It's already a 19-point game. Brogdon fakes the handoff, kicks it out to Baji, hands it off to Grant, driving it down over Achua, lays it up with the right hand, gets it to go. As Quinn Grimes also has just checked in, so the Knicks have McBride, Grimes, Hart, Randall, and Achua. McBride has it on the right side of the court, coming to his left around the screen, kicks it over to Randall, swing it over to Grimes, back to Randall. Randall has it, hands it off to Grimes, coming to his right, in the mid-range, kicks it back to Randall. Backing him down sharp on the mismatch, leans in. Kicks it out to McBride in the mid-range. 1 dribble, pull up, gets blocked by Thybulle, gets it back, pump fakes, now puts it up, shot clock winding down, and McBride knocks it down. The composure from Deuce. 19-38 first quarter points for the Knicks here. And I forgot to start the timer, but there's 20 seconds to go. McBride guarding Brogdon up top. Shot clock and game clock separated by about a second. So Brogdon's going to wind it down, all the way down, looking for the final shot of the quarter here. Coming to his left, getting down the hill, leaves it off for Baji. Goes through his hands, gets it out to Grant, who catches, fires from the corner, and splashes a 3. And that'll be the end of the quarter there. 22-38. A 16-point game. Should have been 19, but it's a 16-point game here at the end of the first quarter. And the Knicks, excellent start to the game. Not taking this team lightly. Taking it to them right away. Dante DiVincenzo started it off correctly, getting into the passing lane, coming up with a steal, forcing a turnover on the very first pass of the game. And the Knicks have not looked back since. They have put them behind them, and they have been speeding to the finish line ever since. Mark says, OG knows how to win over the Garden. Yes, he does. I mean, he's doing it tonight. Look, I don't think it's, what's the word? I don't think it's a coincidence that RJ Barrett had an incredible game against Golden State. I believe it was 37 he went off for, had 26 in the first half. And look, I'm not on Twitter that much, but if you were on Twitter that night, I mean, I was rooting for RJ all night. Same thing with IQ. IQ had like 9 assists in the first half. They were going off against the Golden State Warriors team that clearly quit very early in that game. They made a bit of a run in that third, but they were out of it. Curry was out of it. He had 6 points in that game or something like that. 0 for 9 from 3 or something like that. He was checked out. A lot of that Warriors team was checked out, but that Toronto Raptors team, IQ, Scotty Barnes, RJ Barrett, they took advantage. And they put up numbers against them. And there were a lot of people like, man, we really traded RJ, 23 years old, he's doing this right now. But look, we knew RJ was capable of this, right? He's done that for the Knicks. He's had quarters like that, he's had halves like that, he's had games like that where he's gone absolutely off, right? That Chicago game, the Miami game where he went off 40 plus. Those 6 games in the playoffs where he was just fantastic. One of the major causes as to why we won against Cleveland. And I don't think it's a coincidence that the Knicks came out tonight looking for OG Anunoby early, and OG Anunoby came out looking ready to fire, right? Trying to make Knicks fans remember, like, hey, I'm really good too. The trade works out for both sides. I don't think it's a coincidence. But OG Anunoby has been spectacular tonight on both sides of the court as he starts the second quarter on the bench. 16 first quarter points for OG Anunoby. All right, here we go. We're back into it. Didn't even reset my timer. Randall out to Josh Hart. Swings it over to McBride, who pump fakes, driving it down along the baseline, pulling it back out. McBride back out to Josh Hart. Inside pass to Achua. Throws it down. Bullet pass from Josh Hart. Beautiful. And the ball movement and the cutting and the off-ball movement. Spectacular. And the Knicks come out first minute of this second quarter, picking up right where they left off. Not taking the foot off the gas pedal. Reef, who's back in, hands it off to Simons, being guarded McBride. Out to Reef, corner 3. Can't get it to go. Long rebound. Josh Hart tracks it down, because of course he does. Josh Hart, middle of the lane, throws it to nobody's. Kamara comes up with the steal. Bad pass from Hart. Over to Shaedon Sharpe. Euro steps into the paint, throws it down. Euro steps right past Josh Hart and throws it. Big one-handed hammer down. Shaedon Sharpe got off to a rough shooting start. Shot up 2 air balls to start his game tonight. But here, getting out in transition, getting an easy 2. And Josh Hart rewarding him with a quick, easy foul. And Brunson checks back in early here in the second quarter. Sharpe knocks down the free throw. So 15-point game here as Brunson will bring it down. Brunson hands it off to Hart. Over to Randall. Hands it off to Grimes. Over to Achua. Gets it out to Brunson. Coming to his right around the Achua screen. Gets into the lane. Puts up a floater. Can't get it to go. Long rebound. Brogdon picks it up. Brunson looking at the ref for a foul. They get it out to Simons in transition. Left wing 3. Comes up short. Can't get it to go. Quinn Grimes. Big strong rebound in traffic. He's pushing the pace down. Hit ahead to Randall. Randall Euro steps in the paint. Gets caught in the air. Kicks it out. Achua wide open. Straight away 3, my guy. Clanks it off the back of the rim. Come on, Achua. Here comes Brogdon, though, bringing it down. Grimes going to pick him up. Coming to his left around the Reef screen. Grimes sticking with him. Good defense. Coming to his left. Getting around him. In the paint. Throws it up with the left hand. Rolls off the rim. Grimes with the rebound. He's bringing it down. Hit a head pass to Josh Hart. Leaves it off for Randall. Coming to his right. Putting his head down. Picks up a foul. And 1 for Julius Randle, who threw it up at the basket. So Randall going to the free throw line for 2 free throws here. Julius said RJ's been doing that his entire career. Just a typical peak RJ game. Yes. RJ's inconsistency, as Mark just said, RJ was really inconsistent, though. He was, 100%. And that's the reason why they ultimately moved on from him. Love RJ. Love RJ to death. That's my guy. I'll be rooting for him his entire career, except when they play the Knicks. But the reason why they traded him, you can't maintain that level of inconsistency for 5 years, which is what they were doing. But since we've moved on, we got OG Anunoby here, who had a fantastic first quarter. Brogdon has it up top. Out to Simons. Grimes guarding him now. Simons dancing around a read screen over to Brogdon. Josh Hart guarding him. Brogdon back to Simons. Dancing a lot on the perimeter with these guards. Going one-on-one here. Simons step back jumper over Grimes and knocks it down. Great defense. Just fantastic shot. Better offense from Simons there. Josh Hart has it on the right side of the court. Coming to his right around the Achua screen. Snakes it. Gets in the paint. Kicks it out to Brunson. Brunson being guarded by Sharp on the mismatch. Stops, turns, spins, step back out to Achua. Coming to his right. Kicks it out to Josh Hart. Shot clock winding down. The Knicks do a lot of standing around. Josh Hart driving it in. Can't get it to go. Randle offensive rebound. But a foul on the floor as he was held when he corralled that rebound. Kenny said OG ran the show first quarter. Nobody doubting the trade now. I don't know who was doubting the trade before, but ever since we saw him play that first game against Minnesota, I've been all team Anunoby. He's been fantastic for us. Everything we need. And Josh Hart, another turnover, almost another turnover. Knocked away. Josh Hart picks it up. Shot clock winding down. He's got to throw it up. And the buzzer expired, and that's it. Josh Hart doing a lot of silly passing. He's got to see where defenders are. But the Knicks aren't moving the ball well enough. Josh Hart a little frustrated. Maybe his teammates for not moving. We'll see. We'll see. Another turnover there, though. Simons has it up top, being guarded by Hart. Pocket pass to Reith, driving it down. Corrals off, fight for the rebound. And the Blazers win that one now as Reith comes up with an easy two-handed dunk there. And it's down to 13. Lead down to 13. The Blazers putting together a bit of a run here, trying to chip away at the lead. About 8:30 to go here in the second. Randle has it in the post against Brogdon. They have a double team. Cross-court pass to Grimes. Pump fake, step back, puts up the three out of the corner, knocks it down. Quinn Grimes getting in on the action here. Quickly pushes the lead back up to 16. Simons bringing it down. Coming to his left around the Reith screen. Gets to the foul line. Puts up a floater. Harnstein can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound. Randle comes up with it. He's pushing the pace, trying to get out and run. Going all the way to the basket. Kicks it out to Brunson in the corner. Spots it for a three. And he finally knocks down his first shot of the game. Aside from that and one. I forgot about that. But knocks down the corner three here off the beautiful pass from Randle. And just like that, it's back up to 19. So I made quick mention that the score was chipped down to 13, and the Knicks hit 2 threes to push it back up to 19. Just like that. Just like that. Karen said, despite what we want, a player can't play 100% of the time. True. True. I've always said this about RJ. And I don't even know why I'm picking on RJ now. I'd said before that I want to move on from RJ. But here I am bringing him up. But I think it's because of the comparison between RJ's game against the Warriors versus Anunoby's game tonight so far. But you can't sustain those low, like, you could have highs and lows. Every player does. Like, Randle had a low against Philadelphia. Brunson had a low against Minnesota, where he shot like 5 for 23 or something like that. And Randle was 1 for 11 against Philadelphia. You could have lows during your season. But RJ's lows were sustained lows and really, really low, where the defense wasn't good, the offense wasn't good. Turning the ball over, missing shots, all that stuff. We don't have to get through that. RJ's gone now. Again, rooting for him, rooting for his career. Hope he does well. Happy he's looking a lot more comfortable in Toronto, getting out and run with IQ. But look, Anunoby makes us, he's the correct pick, correct player that helps you win. Like, he's the kind of player that's on championship teams, right? Knocks down threes, can do a little bit more with the ball in his hands, and then defends his butt off. Does all the little things, wins 50-50 balls, all that stuff. So, happy we have OG Anunoby now, because that's where the Knicks are trending. They're trending towards being a championship contending team. That's the steps they're trying to take. Mark said Brunson getting hacked left and right. I mean, that's just, you're right, Mark. That's just a daily occurrence at this point with this game. LPB said the only upgrade left would be Giddey. They could keep Giddey, man. They could keep him over there. Knicks are not touching that. Not touching that issue. Yak said Randall's passing has been fantastic. Yes, it has. He also said 10 assists, 1 turnover so far. Oh, 10 assists in the first quarter. Josh Hart has a couple of turnovers. Yeah, I mean, yeah, the passing overall. I mean, Randall's been fantastic passing, but the passing overall has been fantastic. Smutty said, how many points does Brunson have now? I believe he has 6. Just knocked down 3. I believe that's his only other basket. Henderson's back in. He's bringing it down. Over to Reith. Hands it off to Henderson. Coming to his right. Gets into the lane. Puts up a floater to Hartenstein. Can't get it to go. Hartenstein corrals the rebound. Over to Josh Hart. He's bringing it down. In the paint. Tries to kick it out to Brunson. Another turnover from Josh Hart as Henderson comes up with the steal. He's bringing it down. Kicks it out to Brogdon. Grimes went for the steal. Mid-range pull-up jumper. Can't get it to go. Josh Hart skies for a rebound. Quick outlet to Brunson. He's bringing it down. Back to Josh Hart in the paint. Euro steps. Lays it up with the right hand. Knicks just getting out and running, getting whatever they want. The lead has ballooned to 20 here. Reith has it up top. Coming to his left. Dancing with it. Anunoby on his hip. Kicks it out to Reith up top. The Knicks force him to pass fake. Doesn't get the shot up. Back out to Grant, who's driving it to his right. Lays it up with the right hand. Can't get the finger roll to go. Good job from Brunson to slide in there. Josh Hart has it on the right side of the court, being guarded by Taiwo. Coming to his left, over to Brunson. Swing it over Anunoby. Reith guarding him. Anunoby putting dribble moves on him. What you got? What you got? Step back 3 out of the corner. Comes up short. Long rebound. Stays with the Knicks. Anunoby pursuing his missed shot. Staying with the Knicks here. 7 minutes to go. Crimstat said bench Hart today. It might be the kind of game where Josh Hart only plays like 25 minutes. Obviously, there's still a lot of minutes. He's been very good defensively. He's been very good on the glass. But he's turning the ball over like crazy. Hartenstein has it up top. Hands it off to Brunson. Coming to his left. Ooh, crosses over to his right. Gets in the lane. Kicks it out to Grimes. Right wing 3. And he swishes it. Okay. The Knicks start getting whatever they want right now. Henderson has it on the right wing. Over to Reith. Hands it off to Henderson now. Dancing around the Reith screen. Brunson sticking with him. Back to Reith. Puts up the 3. Over Hartenstein, and he swishes it. Reith, a good stretch center for them. It's a nice find for the Blazers here. He's a good player. Brunson has it up top. Coming to his left around the Hartenstein screen. Gets into the lane. Pulls it back out. Kicks it out to Josh Hart. Hands it off to Grimes. Catch and shoot. Left wing. Can't get that one to go, but Anunoby comes flying in for the offensive rebound, and he gets fouled going up. He's already at 16 points. He can go up to 18 here. Smutty said, I need Brunson to start scoring. I don't know, Smutty. He's not looking at the bat. He's gone into the paint a couple of times tonight, and usually when he gets to those spots, and I'm just being honest with you right now, somebody who watches Brunson every night. Usually when he gets to these spots in the mid-range, he either goes immediately to his OG chance rain down in the Garden, misses his first free throw. Brunson, he's not taking those mid-range shots, and he's not taking those floaters that he typically takes, and it's probably because he's looking to get his teammates involved, because this game is pretty much all but over. Already here, halfway through the second quarter. As Anunoby split the free throws, Henderson has it up top, coming to his right around the Abaji screen? That's not Abaji. What was his name? Baji. Badji, I believe it is. As Henderson misses the jumper, the Knicks swing it around. Brunson has him on the left wing. Simon's guarding him. Jab step coming to his right. He's in the lane, takes a foul. Can't get the floater to go, but he's going to the free throw line for 2 free throws. There's 2 more possible points there for you, Smutty. Whew. Julie said, OG has increased the IQ of this team tremendously. Fundamentally sound and always gives maximum effort despite not showing it. Perfect fit to a huge need. Yes. Yes. Just another underrated aspect. Teams have to stay close to OG because he's a knockdown shooter. Brunson misses a free throw, but it's a wedgie on the missed free throw. I don't think I've ever seen a wedgie on a missed free throw. But the OG fit, yeah. I mean, there's so much more space around the court because teams have to stick close to OG in the corner. And he's a much better off-ball mover than I thought when he was with Toronto. It's Henderson coming down the lane here, throws a lob pass to Baji, can't get it to go. Harnstein with the rebound. Here comes Brunson bringing it down. Cross-court pass to Grimes in the corner. Pump fakes, driving it down off his leg. Loose ball. Grimes dives on it, picks it up, but can't hold on to his. Tybal comes out with it. Here comes Simons, comes the other way. It's a 2-on-1. Runs right into Brunson, and it's a charge. Jalen Brunson. 2-on-1. Fast break for the Blazers. And Simons runs right into Brunson. It's a charge going the other way. It's just a winning play right there. That's just a winning play right there, man. 2-on-1. Hart has it on the right wing. Over to Brunson up top. Swings it over to Grimes. Grimes, pocket pass to Anunoby. Foul line jumper, can't get it to go. Long rebound goes out to Simons. He's bringing it down. Gets it over to Grant in the high post against Josh Hart. Swings through, goes along the baseline, lays it up and in with the finger roll. Knicks bringing it down. Brunson has it up top, being guarded by Henderson. Coming to his right. Dancing with the ball on Henderson. Getting into the lane. Puts up a floater. Can't get it to go. Brunson picks up a foul. Yet another one. He's going back to the free throw line. Grimstead said, we lost IQ, but we gained IQ? Yes. Apparently, yes. Mark said, props to Leon, right? I've been giving props to Leon for a long time. I'm with you, Mark. Props to Leon. I mean, look, you got Brunson, undervalued contract. You got Randall to sign an undervalued contract. He drafted IQ. He drafted Grimes, who's been fantastic here in the first half. We haven't talked too much about, but he's been fantastic. Traded for Josh Hart. Signed Isaiah Harnstein, who's essentially saved the season for us this year after the Mitchell Robinson injury. Gave Mitchell Robinson a below-value contract. I mean, the stuff he's done to help this team reach the next level has far outweighed any of the misses he's done. You know, like the Fournier contract, maybe the Kemba Walker signing, stuff like that. Look, mistakes happen. He's cleaned up any and all mistakes he's made. Simons can't knock down the three. Grimes coming down. Over to Anunoby. He's bringing it down. Cross-court pass to Brunson. Swings it over to Josh Hart. Straightaway three. Ooh, halfway down, but it rolls out. Forgot to credit the Knicks for the two that they had. Simons has it up top. Coming to his right, into paint. Throws up a floater. Can't get it to go. Harnstein, yet another rebound. Here comes Brunson. Tybal guarding him. Coming to his left. Getting downhill, into paint. Jump step, pump fake. Inside pass to Harnstein, who gets fouled from behind. He can't finish. Fouled by Jarian Grant, though. And Harnstein going to the free throw line for 2. Push the lead to 25 here. Ooh. Harnstein knocks down the first free throw. Crim's dad said Brunson's the best in the NBA at getting charges. He's up there. He's definitely up there. DiVincenzo checking in for Grimes. Grimes, fantastic minutes. Big Taz said Knicks destroy this team. I mean, they are. They are absolutely killing this team. Harnstein splits a pair of free throws. Misses the second one. And Simons bringing it down. Being guarded by DiVincenzo. He's just checked back in. When the dribble moves on, coming to his left, is in the paint, leaves it off for Baji, who gets blocked from behind by Randall, and a bad pass by the Knicks. Who was that? Anunoby, Brunson, one of them, threw it ahead to DiVincenzo, who couldn't catch up with it, and they got a wide open shot for Simons in the corner. Can't get it to go. Brunson, another full court pass to Randall in transition. Can't get the layup to go. He's looking at the ref, saying he got slapped on the arm, but the no foul call. Simons coming the other way, lays it up, and he can't get it to go. This is a back and forth of blunders right now. Brunson has it up top. Coming to his left around the Randall screen. Feed Randall in the post. He's got Henderson on him, the rookie. It's not even just a mismatch. It's no match. Randall goes right past him. Can't get the layup to go. Got contested at the rim by Baji again. Simons in transition throws the lob to Jerian Grant. And a nice easy 2 points for the Blazers there. Brunson bringing it down. 2:30 to go here in the second. And they're going to call a timeout. 2:29 to go in the second quarter. The Knicks with a 22-point lead. And honestly, not even playing that great here in the second. Still playing very good, obviously. But look, 37 first half points so far for the Blazers. It's just fantastic defense. Smutty said, do you think Brunson can go crazy in the third quarter? He definitely can. Just what I've seen so far from Brunson is that he has been very passive here in the first half. I mean, we can go through the box score real quick. If I look at Brunson with the 10 points, 5 assists in the first half of Brunson. He is looking to get his teammates involved. He's not looking to push to be super aggressive offensively and look for his own shot. Mostly because everyone else just has it going. You know, Anunoby with 17, Randall with 8, DiVincenzo with 5, off the bench, McBride with 8, Grimes with 6, Hart with 2, Achua with 2. Everyone has scored. Harnstein with 1, split the free throws. But like they're getting whatever they want offensively. So unless here's what you got to hope for, Smutty, in the second half, coming out in the third quarter, that the Blazers get hot on the perimeter or the Knicks just come out slow and sluggish. This is what you have to hope for. It's not what I'm hoping for. For Jalen Brunson to pick it up offensively. For the Blazers to go on a bit of a run, knock it down to about 15, because then Brunson will go, okay, hold on, let me put my backpack back on, and let me get buckets. Let me push the lead back up. Let me take the confidence away from this team. They can't guard me. That's what you got to hope for. But so far tonight, it just looks like Jalen Brunson's very content, picking his spots, scoring buckets where it's available, and, mostly moving the ball around, being a good ball mover, and then spacing for his teammates and making the extra pass. I mean, he's got 5 assists in the first half here along with 10 points. But look, 10 points first half. He can go crazy in the second quarter and score like 15. And the next thing you know, he's at 25. And then, he'll score a couple of baskets there in the fourth. And the game will be over. So it's possible, is what I'm saying. I don't think it's likely, though, because this Blazers team is just awful. I mean, they got blown out in back-to-back games against the Dallas Mavericks by 40 in both of the games. So. Mark said, feelings about the Murray rumors? I've given my feelings about the Murray rumors numerous times on stream. Just quickly, I will say, not the biggest fan of Murray. Wouldn't hate it if the Knicks did that. But not actively rooting for it to happen. Omar, what's up, Omar? Got to keep their foot on the necks. They do. I mean, look, they're up 22, and I don't think they particularly played well in the second quarter. They played fine. They played good, but not excellently. 2:23 to go. Harnstein was fouled out on the perimeter trying to get the inbounds pass, so he is going to the free throw line for 2 more free throws, knocks down the first one. Mark said, run up the score and rest your starters. Get the bench some serious minutes. Yes. Yes. Extended Grimes minutes, extended McBride minutes. As Harnstein knocks down both free throws here. Henderson bringing it down. 61-37, 2:20 to go here in the second. And an off-ball foul on Anunoby. We'll stop the time at 2:17. Excuse me. So they get it into Simons here, being guarded by DiVincenzo. Anunoby switches onto him. Over to Grant, being guarded by DiVincenzo on the switch. Jab step, coming to his left, in the paint, kicks it out. Shaedon Sharpe, 4-3 in the left wing, can't get it to go. Long rebound, Sharpe chases it down. Inside pass to Henderson, who lays it up and in. The Knicks just kind of lost track of him. Brunson bringing it down. Dancing with it up top. Reith switches onto him. Brunson's going to take him here. Side step, 3 on the left, on the right wing. Can't get it to go. Sharpe with the rebound. He's bringing it down. Randall, he's going to guard him in the mismatch here. Inside pass to Reith in the paint. Right-handed flip shot. Gets it to go. Duop Reith has been pretty impressive here. Brunson bringing it down. Henderson trying to guard him. Brunson has it on the right wing. Over to Randall. Over to DiVincenzo. Coming to his right. Feeds Randall in the post against Sharpe. Swings through. Kicks it out. DiVincenzo spots up deep straightaway 3. Can't get it to go. Harnstein offensive rebound though. And gets it knocked out of his hand. Sticking with the Knicks here. Minute to go here in the second. Julie said, picture Tibbs resting the starters. Yeah, we know it's not going to happen, but we could hope for it. We know what should happen. Harnstein has it up top, hands it off to Brunson, coming to his left. Hang dribble, step back, over to Randall. Spots up, pump fakes, driving it in on Grant. Runs right through him, and a blocking foul on Jeremy Grant. He's just too big and too strong. Jeremy Grant has the size and length to guard Randall, but not the strength. So the Knicks are in the bonus. Randall's going back to the free throw line. Still a 20-point game, and the Knicks have not scored a basket. All their points have come to the free throw line. They have not scored a basket in the second half of the second quarter. Over the last 6 minutes, they haven't made a field goal. Mark, 5 minutes without a field goal. It's coming up on 6 now. As Randall's going to the free throw line, the Knicks have still yet to make a field goal. Randall at the free throw line knocks down the first one. He's got one more coming. Crim's dad changed his name to Big Crim's dad. What's up, Big Crim's dad? Love it, man. I love it. I love it. That's Big Crims from now on, man. That's Big Crims. Randall with one more. He knocks down the second one. He's been very good at the free throw line lately this season. Simons bringing it down. And he's being guarded by DiVincenzo. 22-point game, 41-63, 40 seconds to go. Simons has it up top, winding the clock down, being guarded by DiVincenzo. Calling up for a screen, coming to his left around the grand screen. Randall switches on to him, step back, left wing 3. Comes up short, DiVincenzo with the rebound, he's bringing it down. We're going to slow it down. Brunson has it up top. About a 6-second differential between game clock and shot clock. So Brunson will wind the clock down, then gets it into Randall, back to Brunson, coming to his right, pulling it back out. Hesitation dribble, shaking and baking, stops, turns, spins, step back, pump fake, leans in, out to Achua. Achua puts up a floater, can't get it to go, fight for the rebound. Achua has it, kicks it out, DiVincenzo puts it up at the buzzer, comes up short. Can't get it to go before halftime. So the Knicks end the final half of the second quarter. The last 6 minutes of the game, the Knicks did not make a field goal, and yet they take a 22-point lead in the halftime. The Trailblazers incapable of cutting into the lead at all. At all. So, again, 0% worried about this game. 0% worried about this game. The Knicks are just, again, in a completely different stratosphere than the Blazers right now. The Blazers just entering a rebuild. The Knicks trying to take a step up. Smutty said, how many points does Brunson have? Brunson, I believe, is 10 points. Yes, Brunson at halftime has 10 points, 5 assists. So, we'll see, Smutty. Look, Brunson usually typically ends up with 20 plus. He'll end up at 20. But will he end up at 26 or over 26? I guess it depends how hot he'll get and then how close the game is, right? You got to hope that the Blazers make a bit of a run. It's just not looking likely with this Blazers team. It's just not looking likely. We're at halftime. Make sure I get the halftime timer ready to go. There we go. Julie said, horrible way to end the quarter. It was, and yet they still have a 22-point lead. It was not a very good second quarter, and yet the Knicks are still killing them. Daniel, what's up, Daniel? Do it, Knicks. Yes. Yes, the Knicks are just tearing them up. Tearing them up. Mark said maybe that was our slump. Maybe. And maybe they'll have a regular third quarter, but we can go through the box score real quick, and then we'll go around the league. So, for the Knicks, we kind of went through it a little bit, but Randall with 10, 4, and 4, doing a little bit of everything. The Knicks, overall as a team, 15 assists. To the Blazers, 10 assists. 31 rebounds to their 18 rebounds. Yo. They are killing them on the glass by 13. Anunoby, 17 big old points. He had 16 in the first quarter, only 1 point in the second quarter. Split a pair of free throws. 17 points, 3 rebounds for Anunoby, and then his usual brand of fantastic defense. Hartenstein with 3 points, 7 big old first half rebounds, and 1 assist. Brunson, 10 points, 5 assists. Again, being more of a ball mover. He's only 2% from the field, 1 for 4 from 3. DiVincenzo, 5 points, 3 boards, 1 assist, and only 1 for 5 from 3. So even DiVincenzo is not really having a pretty good game. He's a much better shooter, obviously, than 1 and 5. He's gotten some pretty good looks. Only 5 points, and the Knicks still up by 20. And then off the bench, they got some solid production yet again from the bench. Achua with 2 points, 3 boards. He was pretty decent. Didn't necessarily distinguish himself out there, but wasn't bad. You got McBride, 8 points off the bench. Again, another perfect performance from the perimeter. He's 2 for 2 from 3. 3 for 6 overall from the field. 8 points and a rebound, no assist. Josh Hart off the bench, 2 points, 4 boards, 4 assists. A couple of bad turnovers, though. But overall, Josh Hart, very impactful. 2 turnovers, only 2. Feels like 4, but only 2 turnovers for Josh Hart. But he's been very impactful. He's good on the glass again. He's played pretty good defense for the most part. And then being a really good ball mover with 4 assists here in 14 minutes. And then Quentin Grimes off the bench, 2 for 3 from 3. 6 points, 4 boards. Usual brand of fantastic defense also. Everyone's just playing well. I mean, there's really nobody I could point to and say that they weren't playing well, really. Big Crims said halftime is robe time. Yeah, it might have to be. Dutch V said pull that robe out. Might get ugly. We're playing too comfortable. Yeah. I mean, the Knicks are very comfortable out there. I mean, look, they're at home. They're getting baskets. They're getting stops. They're doing whatever they want on offense. So I might have to join them in the comfortability department and get comfortable myself, throw the robe on. Mark said T-Wolves are stomping the Magic. That's good for us. Julie said could care less about style points. Yeah, I mean, look, a win is a win. Has always been the phrase around here. So we can go around the league real quick. Kings playing the Pistons. Doesn't really matter for us, but the Kings are up by 7 on the Pistons. 6 minutes left in the third. 3.5 minutes left in the third here for the Timberwolves Magic game, and the Magic are up 22, 77-55. Towns is just destroying them. I mean, they're just killing them on the inside. Gobert with 17 and 12, and Towns with 23, 4 for 4 from 3. Edwards only with 6. He's only taken 6 shots. They are feeding the big man, and they're killing him down low. Even Naj Reid off the bench has 9 and 8. Boncaro, he's 4 for 18, 9 points. Jalen Suggs is 14. When Jalen Suggs is leading you in scoring, you're probably not going to win that game. I love Jalen Suggs, but he's not the he's not the guy to be leading you in scoring. Yeah, they're getting killed. That's good for us, obviously, because we are, Orlando's one of those teams we're tied with for that 4 seed. But other than that, I mean, nobody else really matters for the Knicks. The Raptors are playing the Lakers later tonight, if you guys are interested. Maybe we'll watch like the first half of that game. Maybe. I don't know. It is a late game. I don't know if I want to stay up that late. I do have work early in the morning. Let's see. Toronto. Yeah, their last game was against the Warriors, so nothing to look up there. But yeah, only a handful of games tonight. Big Taz said Knicks should be up by 30. I mean, sure, they should, but I mean, not too many people worried about the Blazers. Julie said, I'll take the win however it comes. Yes, look, a win is a win is a win. Always and forever. There are ugly wins, there are pretty wins, there are good wins, there are wins that feel great, and then wins that you don't even feel good about, but a win is a win. So you'll take it with you. But at the end of the day, it goes up in the win column. So always take the win no matter what. Big Taz said, I went to the Magic live stream and cheered the Wolves to beat the Magic, and the host got mad and shut down the live. Big Taz, dog. What are you doing? I don't know why you would get mad, though. I mean, people come in here all the time and root for the other team, right? We get fans of other people, we get fans of the other team all the time. No reason to get mad. It's just basketball. I mean, that's what it's about. Kenny said Knicks took an early halftime break, scoreless the last 6 minutes. Yes, they did. They were staring at the clock and they were like, man, I just want to go back to the locker room and just relax for a little bit because this game's over. This game's been over for a very long time, man. Since early in that first quarter when they went up like 11 early, they've been done. They've been done for a while, right? This Blazers team is not good. They don't mount comebacks. They're not good. They're not good. They're too young of a team. They just traded their best player, their franchise player in Lillard. They didn't really get much back, aside from more assets for the future. It's just, Big Tass said, I said, that's right, Minnesota. Beat the Magic for the Knicks. And also, if you guys saw the Halliburton, they're showing it on the screen right now. The Halliburton injury for Indiana. He did get MRIs. It's not that bad. It's just a straight hamstring. He'll be out a couple of weeks, I believe. 2 weeks, 2 to 4 weeks, I think it is. But it's a good thing it's not bad. But the Knicks can capitalize on, hopefully, the Pacers taking a bit of a step back here without Halliburton. He's pretty much their entire engine offensively. You got the Magic losing tonight. You got the Pacers without Halliburton for a while. It's 2 teams right there that the Knicks can jump up to the 4th seed. When's the next Miami game? So if we go through what games are on tomorrow, what games favor the Knicks? I mean, the Pacers are playing the Wizards. Even without Halliburton, the Pacers should be able to beat the Wizards. The Wizards are terrible. We just saw them. Anybody else? I mean, the 76ers are playing the Hawks. It'd be nice if the 76ers could lose. Because, again, we're not just aiming at the 4 seed. We're looking ahead to that 3 seed and then eventually to the 2 seed. So, if the 76ers can lose to the Hawks tomorrow, that'd be great. Thunder playing the Heat. That's a tough game for the Heat. Thunder are very good. But I could see that game going either way. Obviously, room for the Thunder there. That would be nice. And then that's it for tomorrow. As far as what games us Knicks fans should be paying attention to. It's winding down to that part of the season where if you guys want me to watch a game that pertains to the Knicks. Like, if you guys, like, the Heat are playing the Thunder tomorrow, that's probably going to be a very good game because the Thunder are really good. The Heat are pretty good themselves. But because the Heat are tied with the Knicks in the standings, if you guys want me to do that game, we could. The Knicks don't play tomorrow. So, if there's ever a game that you guys think is going to be good that we should watch, just let me know. You know, we'll try to work it into the schedule. Mark said Detroit needs to beat the Kings. It would be nice if Detroit can beat anybody. I mean, they're down 10 now, 2:30 left in the third. They're without Cade Cunningham for a while, at least a week, I believe it is. So who's even scoring for them? Bogdanovich with 26. He's 10 for 12 from the field, 4 for 5 from 3. Ivy, 6 for 13. He's got 19. And then other than that, I mean, everyone else is just kind of chipping in. Joe Harris is 3 for 4. Former Knick, once a Knick, always a Knick. Alec Burks, big money AB. 3 for 9 from the field, 1 for 5 from 3. Got to be better than that, AB. They're looking at you. You're the vet. Supposed to be the vet, man. Killian Hayes not giving him much. He does have 7 assists, only 2 points. Jalen Duren 10 and 8. I mean, they just don't have the firepower. With Cade Cunningham there, they lean on that guy so heavily. And without him there, they don't really have much. Julius said, get a win and get out of there healthy. Yeah. Mark said, you keep the crib cold, Sheffy. You pumped so my streaming setup is set up down in the basement. And the basement tends to be a bit colder than the rest of the house. But yeah, I tend to leave it colder. I like it colder because I like to be bundled up. I do. I like layers. I like to be bundled up. After the stream, when I go lay in bed, I like it to be cold. I like a cold bed. Go, snuggle up under the blankets. Very comfortable. Right? You could always heat yourself up by putting layers on. It's tough to cool yourself down. So I always leave the windows open a crack. I rarely close the windows all the way. But yeah, I do tend to keep it cold. As far as the Knicks schedule goes, the next game is actually finally a good game. Thursday, they play the Dallas Mavericks, who have been playing pretty well. Their schedule is also the same as the Knicks. They're 22 and 15 as well. And then after that, we play the Grizzlies, where it would have been a pretty good game with John Morant coming back after the suspension. The Grizzlies had been playing a lot better, but John Morant being ruled out for the rest of the season with the torn labrum. Pretty unfortunate for them. And then we play the Magic. And that's a big old game right there. Obviously, very close to us in the standings. They're probably going to pick up a loss tonight, but they'll still be close to us in the standings. So, big old game against the Magic. Also, a nice run back. We lost to them the previous time we played them. So now with OG Anunoby, we could throw a bunch of different defensive identities, a bunch of different defensive looks at them. And so we should be able to pick up that win because Anunoby matches up with Banchero a lot better than RJ does. The Knicks, they've got some games coming up that they got to take advantage of. This is a bit of a reward after going through that gauntlet in December that we've talked relentlessly about. But they're 4-0 here in the month of January, fighting to go 5-0. Ivan, barbecue chicken alert. Mark said, I get it, true that. Old man, come on, dog. It's just the right way to go about it. You don't want to heat your house up too much, because then you got to cool down. And cooling down sucks. Oh, wow, we're back into it already. All right, start of the third quarter. Brunson has it up top, over to DiVincenzo, and the Blazers are in a zone. A lot of teams going zone against the Knicks. Brunson has it up top, losing the ball, dancing with it, coming to his right, puts up a three, the buzzer winding for the shot clock. He can't get it to go, and the Blazers bringing it down. Detroit's down 6. They got the line through 4. It's not all bad at the moment. It's true. That's true. Kamara has it up top, being guarded by Anunoby. Gets it out to Simons with DiVincenzo on him. Gets it over to Reith. Gets it over to Kamara, driving it to his right. Inside pass, kicks it out. Simons out of the corner for 3, wide open. Can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound. Hartenstein and Randall collided. Goes out of bounds, going back to the Blazers. Karen said, Pistons don't care about their fans. Very seldom does the radio station listed runs it, and sometimes none of the affiliates. No one does what Sheffy does either. I'm about to ditch them. No. I feel bad for you then, Karen, if you're also a Pistons fan. I mean, it's tough when they're 3-33. Randall step back, mid-range pull-up jumper, comes up short. Henderson with the rebound. He's bringing it down. He's pushing the pace, trying to get an easy one, going attacking. Anunoby lays it up, can't get it to go, but a foul on Anunoby. So Henderson going to the free throw line. 63-43, 10:45 to go. And Henderson going to the free throw line for 2. Julie said, at least you have the Wolverines to hold you down. Yes. Michigan did pick up a nice big old victory, right, over Washington. Pretty convincingly, too. Henderson knocks down the first one. He's got one more coming. Cut it down below 20. Can't knock it down. Hartenstein with the rebound. And Brunson walking it down. Blazers still in that zone to start the second half. Over to Randall. Back to Brunson. Coming to his right. Over to Randall. Knicks doing a lot of standing around and a travel on Julius Randall. So the zone giving the Knicks fits yet again here. A lot of standing around for the Knickerbockers. Hesitating against that Portland zone. It's just a simple 2-3 zone. Henderson coming down. Fakes the handoff inside. Tries to get it to Reith. Hartenstein tips it away. Here come the Knicks in transition. Feeds Randall on the right wing. Goes up. Lays it up. Can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound. Brunson comes out with it as Hartenstein kept it alive. Randall along the baseline. Leans in. Pump fake. He's surrounded by 3. You got to get it out, Randall. Surrounded by 3 Blazers. Thankfully, Hartenstein right there to clean up after the block for a 2-point. Henderson has it. Right corner. Out to Reith. Trying to feed it. They get it into Grant in the post against DiVincenzo. Backing him down. DiVincenzo tips it out of bounds. Staying with the Blazers. But a good job to tip it out of bounds. Now the Knicks can match up. 9:42 to go here in the third. Reith has it up top. Over to Simons. Over to Henderson. Coming to his left. One dribble pull up 3. Can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound. And the Knicks can't pull it up. Falls right into the Blazers' hands. Henderson driving it down. Gets fouled. Henderson going to the free throw line for 2. DiVincenzo comes up limping a little bit. Took a tough shot there. Comes up limping. Oh, wow. They say Henderson wasn't in the act of shooting. That's a terrible call. Side out of bounds. Over to Reith. Over to Simons. Simons has it. DiVincenzo guarding him. Inside pass to Grant. Terrible pass. Anunoby breaks it up. He comes up with a steal. And the Knicks bringing it down the other way. Brunson dancing with the ball. Into paint. Slips. Throws it out. DiVincenzo catches it crazy. Brunson got that out to him. Kicks it back to Brunson out of the corner for 3. He can't get it to go. Hartenstein offensive rebound, though. Over to Anunoby. Over to Randall. Randall has it. Coming to his left. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Catches. Coming to his right. Spins to his left in the paint. Lays it up. Gets it to go. Beautiful move from OG Anunoby. Simons has it on the right wing. Crosses back to his right. Goes along the baseline. Throws up a floater. Can't get it to go. Randall clears with the rebound. He's bringing it down. Forgot to start the timer. Over to DiVincenzo in the corner, and he rattles in a 3. And the lead balloons up to 26 here. This game is pretty much been over for a while now. All done but the final score. 26-point game with 8 minutes to go here in the third quarter. 8:38 to go exactly. We'll run our timer down. Big Taz said they better stop playing with OG. I mean, what more can you ask? It's not just the when he came over, it was like defense and three-point shooting. That's what he provides. He's giving them a lot of extra too. I mean, just the passing, the cutting, the off-ball movement, there's just so much more to his game that I find just like fantastic to watch. A lot of the small stuff. Smutty said, how many points does he have? Brunson still stuck on 10, man. He's taking one shot here. He's 1 for 6 from 3. It's not Brunson's night. It's not Brunson's night, Smutty. 26, not looking likely so far. With the Knicks up 26, just getting whatever they want against this team. It's not looking likely. It's not looking likely. Big Taz said, can you believe that we have OG Anunoby? No, I'm still in a little bit of shock that they actually pulled that trade off and that they actually traded 2 of their homegrown players for OG Anunoby. And how well it's worked. How much of a perfect fit Anunoby is. Like, there are perfect fits in the NBA. OG Anunoby on this team, in the starting lineup, is just like seamless. It's been seamless from day one. So I mean, what? He's up to 19 points already, right? 19 points, 8:38 to go here in third. What more needs to be said? Julie said you might have to give up on that one, Smutty. You might have to. You might have to. All right. Looks like we're back into it. And Henderson has it up top being guarded by Brunson. Over to Simons. DiVincenzo on him. Coming to his right. Over to Grant. Anunoby guarding him. Has it up top. Pump fakes. Gets it out. DiVincenzo comes up with a steal playing the passing lane, but Simons able to get it back. Back to Grant. Right wing 3. Rims in and out. Can't get it to go. And chases down the rebound. Over to DiVincenzo. He's bringing it down. Leaves it off for Randall. And another two-handed dunk for Julius Randle in transition. The Knicks trying to go up by 30 here. Simons coming to his left, getting downhill, lays it up, can't get it to go. But another foul on the Knicks as Harnstein and Randle converge there. Good defense from both of them. But a foul was called. So Simons going to the free throw line for 2 free throws. Simons struggling tonight against this Knicks defense, not getting anything easy. A couple of substitutions being made here. 8 minutes to go here in the third. 45-72. Simons knocked down the first one, knocks down the second one, goes 2 for 2 at the line, and Brunson bringing it down. Of course, Tom Thibodeau didn't make any substitutions. Usually waits until about the halfway point of the quarter. Brunson has it up top. Dancing with it, coming to his right, gets into the paint, foul line pull-up jumper, knocks it down. There you go, Smutty. Brunson pull-up jumper in the mid-range. Up to 12. It's something. Simons has it. Takes his dribble up, gets it out to Baji. Over to Grant. DiVincenzo's on him. Backing him down, coming to his right. He's in the paint. Tried to throw down a hammer, but Harnstein can't get it to go. Harnstein loves contesting those shots. And DiVincenzo, beautiful pass to Anunoby, comes to the basket, and he lays it up and in. OG Anunoby, his first 20-point game as a Knick. Henderson has it on the right wing. Inside pass to Grant. In the paint, lays it up, gets it to go, and one foul, either on DiVincenzo or on Anunoby. Either way, it's an and one for Grant. He's going to the free throw line for one more. C. Tyler said, Tibbs shouldn't play any starter in the fourth, but he will. He will 100% play his starters regular minutes. They will hover around 34, 35 minutes. You already know this. Brunson and Randall, they're not coming out of this game. Grant misses the free throw. We love missed free throws from our opponents. Doesn't really matter tonight because the Knicks are running these guys off the court. Brunson bringing it down, being guarded by Henderson. Over to Randall, back to Brunson. Has it up top. Harnstein comes up to set a screen. Brunson coming to his right off the screen, in the paint. Gets to the foul, gets to the mid-range. Pump fakes, gets it out to Randall. Straightaway three for Randall over Grant. Swishes it. I mean, that's just been a regular occurrence tonight. It's just been a very, very regular occurrence. Grant has it up top. Let me plug my phone in. Grant dancing with it. OG Anunoby guarding him. Coming to his left. Crosses over to his right. He's in the paint around the screen. Can't get the layup to go. Good contest from Harnstein at the rim. Randall with a big, strong rebound in traffic. Kicks it out to Brunson in transition. He's going to pull it back out. Simon's good defense to keep Brunson in front of him. Now crosses over to his left. Kicks it out to Randall. Another three for Randall. And the same result. Julius Randall, 2 straight threes. 82-48. It's a 34-point game. This is just sad for the Blazers. Henderson puts up a three. He swishes a three. There you go, School Henderson. Get yourself one. Brunson bringing it down. Over to Randall, back to Brunson. Brunson has it on the right side of the court, coming to his right around the Harnstein screen. Pull up three over Henderson, airballs it. Brunson forcing a little bit here. It's not his night. Not his night. Julie said, to be honest, OG would probably fit in seamlessly with almost any team. You're right about that. He had such a high understanding of how to play the game on both sides of the ball. Damn good move to get him on our team. Yeah, and look, as the Blazers miss another shot, good defense from the Knicks, every team wanted him. Every team wanted him. DiVincenzo tried to throw a pass inside, got tipped away, but it went right back to him and drove it in. Tried to throw it down over Baji. Gets fouled. Tried to put him on a poster, but Baji wasn't having any of it. He is fouled, though. He's going to the free throw line for 2 here. Yeah, look, it's always a good sign when good teams, almost every good team is looking to trade for you. And I'm just happy that the Knicks won that transaction in the sense that they beat every other team that was trying to trade for OG. He was clearly on the market. He most likely wasn't going to stay with the Blazers after the season, so they were going to trade him. And they managed to get the deal done early enough where another deal is most likely in the pipeline, which is smart and good and just a sign of a good front office. Julie said, first of many 20-point games for OG. Yes. Johnny Davis. What's up, Johnny? Welcome, welcome, welcome. NBA career is not working out for you too well, but happy to have you in here. Big Crims said, NBA is deciding if the Knicks need to start every game with a negative 20 points from now on. Look, the Knicks are just handling business. It's not been the greatest competition in the last handful of games. Look, the Philly game was a nationally televised game. They could say whatever they want about guys not being healthy and, Embiid playing with a sore knee and all that kind of stuff. But the Knicks went out there and beat them by 30 and almost went up by 40 on them. So it wasn't even close. And then they just took care of business against teams like the Wizards. Who else did they play? Tonight they're playing Portland. The Bulls took care of business against the Bulls. And then the other nice win that they've had this month is against the T-Wolves, OG Anunoby's first game. And they've been fantastic. They've been fantastic. Handling business. I can't wait, which makes me more excited for Thursday when they play Dallas. It's going to be at Dallas, so they got to fly all the way over there. Interesting. Two quick 2-game road trip where they're at Dallas and then at Memphis. But two teams that better competition. Memphis without Ja is not as good of a competition as it could have been. Unfortunately, but the Knicks just look, they're beating the teams they should be. They've only lost to one team that's under 500 this year. So they're winning the games they should win, which is the thing we've always asked them to. And they're being competitive in the games with teams that are closer to them. Big Task said up by 30 where we belong. Julie said practice reps at this point. I mean, isn't it a great feeling, though, when your team is this good? Isn't it a great feeling? You don't have to watch the game with anxiety and worry. Mark said up 31, when do you pull the starters? Probably at the end of the third, and then hopefully they don't have to play at all in the fourth. Big Task and the missed dunks in this game. Yeah. Jeremy Grant had one. DiVincenzo has one now. He's at the free throw line. Knocks down the first one. Oh, Chauncey Billups challenged that foul call on the DiVincenzo dunk attempt. Ivan said barbecue chicken alert. Barbecue chicken alert. We might have to get some fun stuff, some fun soundboard stuff. As DiVincenzo knocks down the second one. Just because why not? I left the timer running the whole time too. 5 minutes ago. I guess it doesn't really matter. This game's not important right now in the sense that it's not close. Josh Hart reached down and fouled Baji under the basket. Big Task said, Clyde said, who says white men can't jump? Clyde is a treasure, man. I love Clyde. Mark said, get the starters out soon, please. I'm with you guys, but you know how Tibbs is. We're yelling into the void, asking for him to be sensible here. Julie said, Tibbs, please hit the starters at the end of the fourth. At the start of the fourth. Yes. Now look, he usually starts the fourth quarter with the bench unit anyway. I would expect the bench unit to be out there. There's usually one starter along with the bench unit as Tibbs runs a 9-man rotation. I hope he just runs 5 bench guys out there. Give Malachi Flynn a chance here. As DiVincenzo fires from the left wing, and he knocks it down. 37 now is the lead. 51-87. 4:45 to go. Sharp has it up top. Randall guarding him, coming to his left around the Baji screen, mid-range pull-up jumper, swishes it. This has become into a scrimmage. This has devolved into just like a scrimmage. They're just running through their offense, practicing some stuff. Harnstein a moving screen as Randall was dancing around the screen. Didn't knock down the mid-range jumper. You'll like to see it. Just work on it a little bit. That's what we're doing right now. We're working on some stuff, right? As McBride checks in for Brunson. Hopefully that's the end of Brunson's night. What was his name? Who put in the bed earlier? Smutty Bob. I'm sorry, Smutty. That might be the end of Brunson's night. I believe he's stuck on 12 points, 14 points, something like that. Brogdon has it up top, coming to his left. Around the Baji screen. Baji loses it, goes out of bounds, going to the Knicks. 4 minutes to go. 34-point game. 34. Mark said, I want to see Sims get some more minutes. Yes, soundboard. Yes, I'm working on the soundboard. We'll figure it out. DiVincenzo puts up another three. He can't get it to go. Sharp skies for a rebound. Has it on the right wing. Coming to his left. McBride guarding him. Cross-court pass to Brogdon. Going along the baseline. Tiptoeing around it. And he lays it up and in around Josh Hart. Tough move from Malcolm Brogdon. Oh, that's Chris Murray. Excuse me. That wasn't Malcolm Brogdon. Did look like him. That was Chris Murray. Harnstein backdoor pass to McBride, who gets blocked at the rim by Sharp. Beautiful pass from Harnstein. Sharp able to recover, though. Chris Murray is in. The twin brother, not the twin brother, the brother of Keegan Murray. The starting forward for the Kings. Really good player. McBride out of the corner for three. And this has just become a regular occurrence. Deuce McBride, another three. I believe he's perfect again from three. Sharp has it. Left wing coming to his right. In the paint. Puts up a floater. Bounces on the rim a couple of times. Can't get it to fall, though. Fight for the rebound. Chris Murray and Harnstein tie up. It's going to be a jump ball. Smutty said, just wow. I feel for you, Smutty. I feel for you. Jalen Brunson has been on a heater the last handful of games. He's been fantastic this season. Just won Player of the Week. So I get putting the bet on him. 26 points is should be easy money against a Blazers team like this. But at the same time, he wasn't looking for a shot. It's not the kind of night where he has to score a bunch. So makes sense. Makes sense he didn't force anything. But again, he had a couple of open looks he didn't knock down either. Just wasn't his night. I feel for you, Smutty. I feel for you, man. Shirley, what's up, Shirley? McBride, another beautiful pass from Harnstein, and McBride lays it in. Harnstein and McBride's got they've got a nice connection, man. 92-55. Malcolm Brogdon, step back, mid-range jumper, can't get it to go. Randall with the rebound. And Josh Hart bringing it down. Tybal guarding him. Over to Harnstein. Over to Hart. In Randall in the post, he's got Tybal on him. Pump fakes, stops, turns, pivots, now leans in, and gets swatted by Baji again. But a goaltend. I keep calling him Baji. It's Bahi, apparently. Excuse me. My apologies to you. I got to put respect in your name, man. He's had a showing tonight. Couple of big blocks on Randall. This time it was a goaltend. So it's up to 39. Can the Knicks push it to 40 here? Sharp dancing with the ball. Quentin Grimes guarding him. Stops, turns, pivots. Gets it out to Brogdon. Attacking out of the court. Chris Murray, excuse me. Murray and Brogdon look very much alike, man. Murray dancing with it up top. Coming to his right in the paint. Puts it up over Josh Hart. Can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound. Harnstein rips it down. Harnstein, another big old game tonight. Fantastic game. Randall bringing it down. Murray guarding him. Randall has it on the right wing. Sidestep. Pump fakes. Leans in. Puts up a three. Can't get it to go. Harnstein tips it out, though. Josh Hart has it. Over to Harnstein. They throw it into Randall in the lob. Randall has it down low, and a foul on Murray. 1:40 to go here. I don't know, 3-second violation on Randall, who was parked down low, trying to post up. Mark said Deuce is 3 for 3 from 3. Yes. Another perfect game from the perimeter for Deuce. Isaiah said it's 90-55. OMG. This Blazers team they just get blown out, man. It's not close. It's not close. Brogdon bringing it down. Deuce guarding him. Coming to his left. Around the Murray screen. In the paint. Has it on the left wing. Over to Murray. Up top. Pump fakes. Driving it in. Back out to Murray. Back out to Brogdon, excuse me. Puts up a floater. Gets it to go. Backdoor, Harnstein through the lob to Randall. Bad pass. Sails out of bounds from Harnstein. The Knicks are just trying things here. Chris Gallo. Welcome. Bet on Deuce? Did you bet on Deuce, you mean? I was sure what you mean there. Under a minute to go here. Sharp in the paint. Spins off Deuce. Lays it up and in. Good move from Shaden Sharp. They don't want to go down 40 against the Knicks here. Dewan Cooley said Harnstein is a beast. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Randall has it. Kicks it out. Grimes, right wing three on the catch. Swishes it. I mean, what more can I say? What more can I say? It's back up to 38. Grimes guarding Sharp up top, comes to his left, lays it up with the left hand, gets it to go over Harnstein, goes right past Deuce. $30 seconds to go. Is McBride bringing it down. Beetlejuice, Chris Gallo said. That's a pretty good nickname. I don't mind that. Beetlejuice. Kicks it out. But Deuce is already a nickname. Grimes out of the corner for three. Can't get it to go. Bahi with the rebound. Brogdon bringing it down. Excuse me. Over to Tybal. Right wing three. As the buzzer expires. Can't get it to go. Long rebound. Josh Hart has it. He's got time. Doesn't get it up. That's the end of the third quarter. And again, this game is all over except for the final score here. Beetlejuice. It's not a bad nickname. Chris Gallo said, let's turn on the deuce and see what shakes loose. I love it. I love it. I really, really do. I mean, I love all the McBride love. I had high hopes for him when we drafted him. Obviously, we already had IQ, so I wasn't sure if he was ever going to get the minutes here, if we were going to eventually move on from him or something. But turned out we moved on from quickly, and I'm happy that Deuce McBride has stepped in and has just played very well. Had the two, feel-out games where he didn't have much of an impact initially after the IQ trade, but since then, I mean, he seemed very comfortable out there. Again, we haven't played, great competition, but, was spectacular in that Philly game. Got them out to that big old lead, 4 for 4 in the first half from three. And since then, he's just been very good. Had a good game against Washington, having a good game tonight. But I'm just excited to watch against Dallas when we take on a really good guard group. Kyrie Irving, Luka Doncic, it's gonna be a fun game. It's gonna be a fun game. Oh, it's a blowout, and I forgot to put the robe on. My bad. I mean, it's bad. It's a bad blowout. It's also hot in here. I'm not gonna wear the robe for the whole quarter. It's actually really hot in here right now. But this one's over. This one's over, man. One's very much over. The Magic lost. Yes, sir. Happy to see it. Sims, Grimes, Deuce, Ryan, and Precious, please, from Julu. Yes. Should be nice and easy one. Big Crim said, sit the whole team, just leave Brunson out there by himself. Yeah. Mark said, pull Rando and Harnstein now. Yes. Should go into the fourth quarter with a nice, easy win. Playing most of the bench. Knicks going through celebrity row now. You want to go through the box score real quick? It's getting pretty much over. We'll see who Tibbs ends up bringing these starters back in, but not looking likely. All right, we're back into it, and I didn't even set up a timer. Murray, I know that's Kamara, has it on the right wing, dancing with it, inside pass. Achua tips it away, but it's a foul. And it is the fourth quarter, actually. Brunson and Randall and Harnstein all on the bench. Having a good time laughing on the bench over there. This is what happens when you win by over 30. Father HOHSC. Ananobi is in the game, by the way. But he asked, how many threes does Dante have? As Bahi or Baji? They switched up how they pronounce it again. We can look up how many threes Deuce have. I believe he's Dante. I believe he has 3 threes. Ananobi driving it in, lays it up with the right hand, gets it to go. Love to see it. Kamara misses the 3. Hart with the rebound. Out to Deuce. Deuce dancing with it. Step back 3 on the left wing. Can't get it to go. Let's look up how many threes Dante DiVincenzo has. Come on, ESPN app. 3 threes. He's 3 for 8 tonight. He ended up with 13 points. Bahi throws down another dunk again. This game's pretty much all over. This is just a practice scrimmage at this point. Oh, we got another super chat from George Rodriguez. Love easy wins. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Always gotta love the easy wins, man. The Knicks, they don't have the nickname the Cardiac Knicks for a reason, for no reason. Grimes in the paint, Euro steps, blocking foul on Bahi or Baji. Grimes flexing the knee a little bit. You don't like to see that, but he's going to the free throw line for 2. Will Combs, what's up, Will Combs? Happy to see you. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Go Knicks. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Handling business against the teams they should be handling business against. Right? Up 34 here. Grimes at the line for 2. Big Crims said 5 and OG. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Mark said, why is OG in this game? I don't know, because Tibbs is insane. Grimes knocks down both free throws. I forgot to credit them with another 2 earlier as well. So it's 101-65. There's the super chat. Thank you, George Rodriguez. Very generous super chat. Don't want to say that. Murray in the paint, flips it up, can't get it to go. Or is that Kamara? That's neither of them. I don't know. The Blazers have their third stringers in. Grimes steps back 3, comes up short, can't get it to go. Julie said, get OG out of there. Yeah, I mean, Josh Hart's also in. Grimes is also in. Achua chases down the long rebound. Let's see. Ryan Rupert is in for the Blazers. Over to Achua. Achua puts up a floater. Can't get it to go. Ryan Rupert is in. Tybal, I think, is in. Murray and a young man by the name of Minaya, who I've not heard of. Justin Minaya. Okay. I believe that's Rupert. That's Kamara. Tamani Kamara. Knocked down the 2. I'm struggling here with the Blazers' third stringers here. I'm not sure who they are. I apologize. Grimes dancing around the Nachua screen, coming to his left in the paint, layup, can't get it to go. Long rebound, Josh Hart chases it down in the air, kicks it out. McBride pump fakes, driving along the baseline, jumps up in the air, kicks it out to Grimes, left wing wide open 3, can't get that one to go. Karan Clark said, my wife just saw your robe, she wants to get me one. Where did you get it from? Haha, appreciate it, Karan Clark. I got it for Christmas, so I'm not 100% sure, but I believe my sister got it for me. I believe she got it from Marshall's, she said. She said it was the only one on the rack, so good luck. Good luck finding it. But I believe she got it from Marshall's. Josh Hart guarding Kamara, inside pass. Grimes tips it away. Bahi has it. Inside pass to Murray, I believe. Murray lays it up and in. Another 2-point basket for the Blazers. Guys, it's down to a 32-point game. I don't know. Mark said OG with 23. Yeah, he's hooping. He's out there hooping. McBride caught in the air, kicks it out to Anunoby. Extra pass. Josh Hart, straightaway 3. Comes up short. Achua, offensive rebound. See, Tyler said Tibbs is a con for having any starters in. It's definitely a flaw of his. Definitely a flaw of his. Big Crim said he got it from Marshall's, but they're all sold out, he said. Look, I don't know. I got it for Christmas. I believe she got it from Marshall's, she told me. But it was the only one on the rack. But good luck finding it. I have no idea. I have no idea where you could find it. Maybe try looking up Knicks robe online, see what comes up. But I mean, I got one of the best families in the world. I mean, how do you find this? How do you find this? Just Incredible, incredible gift. Julie said, I can't even enjoy a blowout win. Tibbs will give a person anxiety. Hey, OG, get OG out of there. Yes. Yes. He should. 100%. Give OG a nice break. Kenny said, Knicks only team unbeaten this year. The OG Anunoby effect. Mark, OG getting more offensive minutes with the bench players, getting more familiar with the offense. That's all I can guess. Yeah, I mean, we've said it, and that this is pretty much just a scrimmage at this point. So they're not going 100%, but you know, Anunoby has played 28 minutes tonight so far, so it's not really a big deal, but he shouldn't. That's another thing. I mean, look, Randall's played 32. That's good. Anunoby 28. He'll probably hit the 30, 32-minute mark, and then he'll pull him out. I'm hoping at least. Hartenstein's played 28. Brunson's played 26. DiVincenzo 19. Achua 12. McBride 14. Josh Hart 24. Grimes 16. So obviously, I believe players like McBride and Grimes will play the rest of this fourth quarter. But Josh Hart should go sit down for a bit. Go ahead, throw Fournier and Flynn and Sims in there. This game's all wrapped up. Keep Achua out there, though. Keep Achua out there. Let him get some burn. Let him get some reps. You know, let him build some confidence. Get used to the players. Build some chemistry out there. But again, we've said it before. We say it all the time during these blowouts. We're all done, but the final score. We could also go around the league a little bit, too, as we get close towards the end. Big Crims said, just saying that guy scored for the Blazers. I mean, I'm trying to learn these guys' name, but it's tough. It's tough. Also, it doesn't help that they all kind of, you know, from a distance when you're watching the game on TV like this, they all kind of look the same. There's a lot of players who look the same on this Blazers team. Between Kamara, Brogdon, and Murray, like from the back, from a distance, they got the same exact haircut. And the same exact skin tone. They look exactly the same. Like one of them's got to throw a headband on or something or an arm sleeve to distinguish themselves. McBride bringing it down. Has it up top. 7:30 to go. Over to Anunoby. Coming to his left around the Achua screen. Going along the baseline. Stepping back. Crossing over to his right. Spins a little bit. Half spin into paint. And stripped and fouled by Kamara. 69-101. And OG Anunoby checks out, guys. So we could all breathe a sigh of relief. Sims has checked in. He's checked in for Anunoby. So we got Sims and Achua minutes here. McBride coming to his right, pull up three. Off the back rim, can't get it to go. I believe Mark found the robe. For anybody interested. Big Tass said no mercy. Come on, dog. I think Mark found the robe. He put a link above, he said. For $80. That's not bad for a robe. Robes are pretty expensive. Ball is tipped up and in for the Blazers. And it's down to 30, guys. Blazers putting on a little bit of a run here. 6:40 to go. Big Crim said Mark giving away the secrets. Josh Hart turns it over. Murray with the steal. He's bringing it down. And one for Murray. Laid it up and in. Grimes fouled him in transition. Everyone's just kind of standing around. That's what's up. But again, we're all done here. We're all done here. Murray knocks down his and one free throw. And McBride bringing it down. McBride coming to his right around the sim screen. Stepping back over to Grimes. Catch and shoot. Straightaway three. Can't get it to go. Let's go through the box score. This game's not very entertaining. We don't need to watch the rest of this. It's a 27-point game. Quinn Grimes, 11 points so far. He's going to tack on some more here in garbage time. Same with McBride, who's got 13. Josh Hart, 2-7-4. Aside from some silly turnovers, pretty good game from Josh Hart. Didn't score too much. Quinn Grimes knocks down a three. 74-104. We'll just make sure our scoreboard is up to date. And we got a subscriber from Johnny. Welcome, 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 Johnny. Happy to have you. Appreciate you. Quinn Grimes in transition lays it up and in. And one again, I believe. Quinn Grimes loves tacking on extra points in garbage time. Get your points per game up, young man. Go ahead, do your thing. Came up with a steal and went down the other end, laid up and in and one. Brunson ends the night with 12 points, 7 assists, 1 for 7 from the field, 3 for 11 overall. Really wasn't his night. As Grimes knocks down the extra free throw. But pretty much everyone did their thing. OG Anunoby led us with scoring. 23 points. First time doing it as a Knick. Hopefully the first of many, many more to come. Murray out of the corner for three over Archie Diacono, who's checked in for Josh Hart. The Knicks have their bench unit out there. The guys who are going to close out this game. Extra pass. Achua checking, spins in the paint, gets a strip, picks it back up, kicks it in the corner. McBride spots up for three, and he knocks it down. The Knicks continue to pour it on, man. Back up to 36. I believe that's Camaro for the three. Can't get it to go. Murray with the offensive rebound. But McBride up to 16 now. Grimes up to 17. And a foul on Archie Diacono. But we can go around the league real quick because a couple of these games have wrapped up. The Timberwolves did end up blowing out the Magic tonight by 21. You'll love to see it. The Knicks are going to jump them, go up to fourth. I mean, they're still in fourth. They're tied for fourth. It was Johnny Pasquale. Welcome, 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 Johnny. Appreciate you, man. The Grizzlies being the Mavericks, without John Morant, still playing well. Would be nice if the Mavericks could lose. We still have their pick, so still room for Dallas losses. And then obviously the Knicks playing the Blazers, blowing them out. And the late game tonight is the Raptors versus the Lakers. As Murray knocks down both free throws, 110-76. And the Knicks turn it over there, I believe. Murray coming down, lays it up the left hand, airballs the layup, Grimes bringing it down, behind the back again, razzle-dazzle from Quinn Grimes transition there, he's walking it up on the right side of the court, coming to his left, in and out dribble. Tried to leave it off for Sims. Sims wasn't ready for it. Mark said Ja is donezo. Yes, he is. Jack, what's up, Jack? Great win again for New York. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. I mean, we knew they were going to win it from the jump, and they left no doubt. Wire-to-wire win. Pretty much a wire-to-wire blowout. Went up 11 early and did not look back. Has not been within single digits since they went up by double digits. The Blazers didn't put up much of a fight. They're just a young, inexperienced, bad team. But, I mean, look, it's been an embarrassing showing. I'm not even paying attention to the scoreboard anymore. It's 110-76. I let the timer run all the way down. There's only 4 minutes left in the game. Then we'll head up out of here. Not much to talk about. We went around the league already. Weren't too many games on today. The only game that pertained to the Knicks was the Magic game, and they did end up losing. So that's one team dropping out of the tie for the 4th seed, the 5-way tie. We will play them next week, next Monday, so a couple more days. Before that, we have a Dallas and Memphis trip to get through. So Thursday we'll be here for Dallas. That is a bit of a later game. That is an 8 o'clock start. Be prepared for that. Half hour later than usual, an 8 o'clock start. Old man said, I think we're going undefeated the rest of the season. I mean, it would be great to go on like a 10, 12, 10, 11, 12 game winning streak and just really, really put the league on notice. Our schedule is favorable. Malachi Flynn checks in here. Show me something, Flynn. Quinn Grimes checks out. Show me something, Malachi. Evil Dante. Murray has it up top. And Sims bringing it down. Over to Archie Diacono. Let me update the scoreboard. Let me credit the Blazers with their one free throw. McBride straight away, deep three off the back rim. Mark said, watch me be the oldest one here. We used to have last year. He hasn't come back this year. I miss him. His name was Matt in the chat. Matt, if you're in here, say something in the chat, my guy. But I haven't seen him all season. He was with us last year. He was 77, I believe he said last year he was. But he very vividly remembered the 70 championship team from the Knicks. Was happy to have him. He was a cool dude. Very much an old timer. Kind of miss him. But he was the oldest person in the chat I think I've ever had. How old are you, Mark? You don't have to say it if you don't want to, but you can give me a ballpark. Julie said Flynn has nothing to show. I mean, look, they clearly invested into Deuce, so they have zero interest in even, trying to see what Flynn has. But you're not wrong, Julie. You're not wrong. I kind of like Flynn's game, but the Knicks clearly don't want anything to do with him. They're not in his plans. He's most likely not going to last year. Julie, wow, 77 respect. I don't know if it was exactly 77. He was definitely in his 70s, though. I remember him telling me he was in his 70s, and he very vividly remembered the 1970s Knicks that won the championship. He was a big fan. And, he showed up to like every game last year, but didn't show up this year. Haven't seen him since. But, yeah. I mean, I'll always remember him. He was one of the first people to ever find my channel and show support early. Hope he's doing well. Jag said, starting to feel a trade isn't necessary. Low-key wish our schedule was tougher pre-trade deadline to better see how good we are. I get what you're saying, but yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah. I mean, they had a really tough January, obviously, before the trade. And they have a much easier schedule here in January. I mean, they had a tough schedule in December. Much easier schedule here in January. So it's tough to evaluate the trade when you're playing like Washington and the Blazers in these games. But, they'll have a tough game against Dallas. Dallas is good. Memphis is still troublesome. They're not good, but they're not bad either. They're troublesome. So they'll have to beat Memphis. Memphis won't let them win it by themselves. And then a tough game against Orlando. So they'll have tough games here before the deadline. It's not all cupcakes, but it's always nice to see this team, win the games they should. It's 77-110 still. McBride, cross court, Achua out of the corner, 4-3, comes up short. 2:30 to go here in the fourth. We're almost done. We're almost wrapping it up. As Murray, I believe that is, scores another layup. Blazers score another layup. 2:20 to go, and our timer's finally synced up. Time winding down on this one. Stephen G, what's up, Stephen? Jack said, fair, Brogdon's my top trade target. I like Brogdon. I don't love Brogdon. There's just something about him that I never really liked. He's bounced around to a couple teams. He's been in good situations and then has asked out of them. You know, why would you leave that Milwaukee situation when you got a young rising MVP in Giannis? Why would you ask out of that situation? And then he's on the Pacers, and they trade for Halliburton. Why would you ask out of there? Why not tutor Halliburton for a bit? He obviously thought he had some more left in the tank as a starting PG. But then goes to Boston. I don't think he asked out of Boston. So I don't have much of an opinion there, but I don't know. There's something about him that's just, why do you bounce around so often? And also, he's never healthy. Never healthy. As Flynn knocks down 2 free throws, we'll keep our scoreboard updated so we have the correct score on screen. But obviously a good player. Was really good for the Celtics last year, but, you know, wasn't healthy for the playoffs. But we'll see. We'll see who they come up with. I think they're clearly targeting a ball handler, a secondary creator off the bench. But I really want to see them against a good team to see how reliant they're going to be on a Brunson and Randle. They're clearly very reliant on them, but, you know, with Grimes, new confidence, with McBride's, you know, being more confident, are they, as Malachi Flynn steps back for a 3 and gets blocked, not a great showing from Flynn here at the end of the game. Clearly trying to get something going, but it's not going his way. Before they make that trade, and again, they're not going to make a trade until the trade deadline. That's why they made the Anunoby trade early, so they have time to evaluate it and see exactly what they need before the deadline comes. They'll wait until the deadline before they make their next move, so they have time here. I believe it's early February. February 8th, I believe it is, we said. Chua driving it in, gets it back, lays it up, can't get it to go. Still fighting for it. No fouls being called here. The refs want to get out of here. We're under a minute to go. But we'll get through the rest of your chats here, and then we'll probably head out as the Blazers knock down another 3. 112-84. Forgot to credit done with the 2. Where are we? Stephen G said, we are playing our best basketball in a long time. We are playing in sync. Yeah, this team is very locked in. Again, lowly competition here, taking care of what they need to take care of. That's the end of the game. That's the final score, 112-84. The Knicks held the Blazers to 84 points. It's going to help the defensive rating. I mean, it's insane. But again, we talked incessantly about this game. This game's been over for a very long time. So we'll get through the rest of your comments. If you got a question, go ahead, throw them in there. We'll get through it, and then we'll head out. We'll see each other Thursday for the 8 o'clock game against Dallas, at Dallas. But, yeah. Big Crims said Memphis is done. Yeah, most likely, but they're still pretty feisty. I mean, Bane is good. Jaren Jackson Jr. is good. What's the Williams kid they got on there? He's playing pretty well. Zaire Williams, the other Williams kid, he's healthy. They got some interesting talent there. Marcus Smart's still there. So, it's an 8:30 start. 8:30 start against Dallas. 8 o'clock start against Memphis. So, an hour late against the Dallas game. So be prepared for that. Julu said, I'm on the DeJounte Murray camp personally. Yeah. Julu's been campaigning hard for Murray. Jack said, I want to keep Quentin Grimes unless we get a clear all-star who fits here. Not Murray, DeRozan. Maybe give him up. We can get Caruso and Drummond too. I'm not a fan of Drummond. Similar reasons why I'm not a fan of Brogdon. just never really works out for the teams he's on. He puts up numbers, but they're all pretty empty numbers. I'm just not, like I know he had a 20 rebound game recently. Again, it's not doesn't move me at all, even as a backup. I think his defense is a bit overrated, but I don't know. I've said this before. I'm not the biggest like trade head in the sense that like I'm not good at projecting trades or coming up with good trades. So I like to react to them and then sort of figure out how they work from there. But whatever move the Knicks do end up making, I do think they will end up making a move before the deadline, big or small. It will be later towards the deadline, obviously. As I've said 100 times, I keep repeating myself, but I agree with Jack. I kind of want to keep Quentin Grimes, especially with the way he's playing off the bench right now. Being very aggressive with the ball, it's kind of what we always wanted. It's taking the steps that I thought he would take to start the year. It's just taking a bit longer to get there. Mark said Leon isn't done. I think there will be one more move before the deadline, then a big splash this offseason. Too many first-round picks to play with. He does have a ton of first-round picks to play with. I think the value of trading first-round picks is starting to go down around the league, though. I think the Anunoby trade was a bit of a forecast to that, where teams, I think they're done banking on first-round picks for the most part. First-round picks are always going to be valuable, but I think teams are ready to start trading for players again. I think the value of things are going back to the way they used to a little bit. First-round picks are still going to be very, very valuable. But, the Knicks, they got to start moving on for some of their picks. They clearly don't love drafting guys. They've skipped the last 2 drafts. I do think they have to take a player in the first round this year. They have to come out of this draft with a young guy. They have to start getting guys onto good, favorable contracts again because they're paying out a ton of money. At least it's going to start coming out to them paying out a ton of money. If they keep Grimes, the Grimes extension is coming up. A Brunson extension will come up in a couple of years. Same with Randall. They're going to have to pay those guys a ton of money. They won't get the money, bargain contracts again. Old Man said this might go down as the best Knicks trade ever. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But, look, if this is the precursor to them making more moves that gets them to be a championship contending team, this will be looked at as the first chess move on the board that allowed them to reach that point. Big Crim said Brunson got 27 points yet. Now, stuck on 12. He's stuck on 12 tonight. Didn't even hit the 30-minute mark. Yvette, what's up, Yvette? Great win. See you Thursday. Yes, we'll be back Thursday for that Dallas game. Big Crim said, remind me when we got Josh Hart last year and won like 9 straight. Yes. The Knicks love trading for guys and then going on big old win streaks. I think it rejuvenates the team. But yeah. I mean, look, Josh Hart fit exactly what the team needed last year, and Anunoby fits exactly what the team needs this year. So, it's working out perfectly. Mark said, Earl Monroe was the best Knicks trade ever. Carmelo was a good trade. Yeah, I mean, the Earl Monroe trade got them another championship. Can't argue with that. Jack said, I feel like Drummond would be a solid 15 minutes or less here. Still start Ihart, of course. Yes, of course, but I don't know. I don't know how much better Drummond fits on this team than Achua. He would be better than Achua. I don't know what I'm talking about. He would be better than Achua, but I don't know if I'd want to give up assets for Drummond, and it doesn't seem like the Bulls are looking to blow things up anytime soon. So, you'd have to trade real stuff for Drummond, and I'm good. I'm good. Unless they can get him on a super big bargain, but other than that, I'm good. I'm good on the Drummond thing. Mark said Spree was a good trade too. Yeah, got them to the finals. So Oakley, good trade. Yeah. Jack said the OG trade was the perfect move. Clearly, he fits here, and the spacing is amazing. A trade could mess that up if it's the wrong guy. Yeah, I mean, something that I've learned throughout the years is to take into account heavily personality fits on teams. Like when you're playing 2K and you start shuffling players in and out, it doesn't really matter. But in like real life, like putting a guy into a locker room where his personality doesn't fit with the other guys in the locker room can kind of kill a locker room. So it's not always just on court, fit as well. That stuff, like kind of anybody can see. You also kind of have to fit personalities and manage them and manage egos and what a player wants and stuff like that. So trades just get complicated when it's, human beings joining a new organization. How are they going to fit? How are they going to react? How is everybody else going to react? Big Taz said, when the Knicks traded for Dave DeBusschere, they won the title. Anything that leads to a title immediately skyrockets to best trade a team can make, right? Big Crims is headed out. Appreciate you, Big Crims. Always one of the first people in here, if not the first person in here. And you always stick around to the end. Appreciate you, man. And you're always super generous in the super chats, man. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Julie said, great call, great win, great chat. 5-0 in the new year. Good night, Julie. Happy to have you in here as well. Same with you, man. You're always in here early. And you stick around all the way till the end. Appreciate you. Jack said, we don't need a solidified third guy to average 20, in my opinion. DDB, Quinn Grimes, OG, Hart, Ihart, and even McBride can play big in burst. Yeah, I do think they need another creator, though, when things hunker down and Randall and Brunson start to get pressured. It's a lot of put on their shoulders, and I think a guy to just alleviate some of the pressure could help them. And it doesn't even have to be a big ball handler, but a guy off the bench, which is why, guys like Brogdon's names come up, guys like Tyus Jones' names come up, like another backup point guard who can take playmaking responsibilities away from those guys in a pinch when he needs to. But we'll see what they do. Quinn Grimes and McBride have been stepping up here. They've got a couple of tougher opponents coming up. The Dallas game, we've mentioned this, the Dallas game, the Orlando game. Houston's pretty tough. We got that Toronto game coming up. Denver later in the month, Miami later in the month. Those are some of the tougher games this month. So they have time before the February 8th deadline to sort of evaluate this month how this team looks when they play tougher competition. So we'll see. We'll see. But I believe that's it. Yvette said, I love what we have now. Me too. I kind of just want to rock with it for a little bit. Jack said, Tyus would be interesting. Yeah, and I think he might be cheaper too than a guy like Brogdon. I think Portland would be looking for first for Brogdon. I think other teams would be willing to offer first for Brogdon, a first. Tyus, you might be able to get maybe a first for Tyus as well, but you never know. Washington, I think, is more into sell mode than the Blazers would be ready and willing to. But the Blazers also, look, they just were down by like 38 in this game. So, but I think that's it. We'll see each other again Thursday. We've gone through this game, every which way. We went around the league. Orlando lost. That's great. The Knicks remain in that 4th seed, tied with 4 other teams now as Orlando drops out of it, losing tonight to Minnesota. So that's it. Appreciate you all, guys. We got some very generous people in the chat tonight. George Rodriguez and Big Crim's dad, of course. Appreciate you guys. I think that's it. I'm headed out. I'm going to bed. Appreciate y'all. Another big win. 5-0 in the new year. 5-0 in the OG Anunoby era. Going to Dallas. Looking to make it a 6. But until Thursday, I'll see you guys then. Again, 8:30 start on Thursday. A little bit later. Make sure you get your naps in. I'll see you guys then. I'm out. Peace. Remember, stay hydrated, brush your teeth, listen to your parents. I'm out. Bye.